Welcome to Ultimate Autographs. If you were looking for the internet's most exciting and interactive live break room, then you have come to the right place. We are opening live break mystery boxes featuring the biggest names from across the sports world every single day. If you're new to breaking with us, we can help break it down and make it as easy to understand as possible. First, head over to the live break page and look for a series that suits your interests. Most of our series will have 8 spots, which represent the 8 NFL divisions, but other sports breaks or mixers may vary. If you purchase one spot, that means you have a 1 in 8 chance to win that item at an extremely discounted rate. Next, click Add to Cart to purchase your live break spot. Once you've completed your checkout, tune into the next available live breaks broadcast on Facebook, Twitch, or YouTube at noon, 3, or 6 p.m. Central Time any day of the week. As you watch, you will see your name appear on the screen when your specific break begins. Your name will go into the randomizer and will be randomized a specific amount of times based on that evening's dice roll number. Once randomization is over, the list of names of people that bought into that live break will be matched up with a specific division. If the item that is pulled from the mystery box matches your division, congratulations, you just won an incredible piece of signed memorabilia. Want to guarantee yourself an item as opposed to testing your luck? Some of the series that you see on the live break page can be purchased under the mystery box tab of our website. Those boxes could either be shipped directly to your door or open live on the air before being sent to you. While you are there, make sure to sign up for our Signature Points Club. This exclusive club earns you points toward specific discounts, signed items, or exclusive events each and every time you buy at ultimateautographs.com. The moment you have been waiting for has come. Let's break some signed memorabilia.
And we are back here in the Ultimate Autographs live studio, coming to you live from the city, beautiful Burr Ridge, Illinois. It is so good to be back with you guys, and guess what? 2026, Robbie, I don't know how we made it here, but we somehow did. Same R&R time, same R&R place on a Friday afternoon. Good afternoon / good morning to everybody. To everyone on the West Coast, good afternoon to everybody on the Central and East Coast here of the North America. That's Robbie Lopez to my left. Rob Hill back in the host seat where I feel nice, warm, and comfy, my friends. So I needed that full day off yesterday to recover from a wonderful way to bring in the new year in 2026. But Robbie, my resolution from 2025 is still the same then as it is in 2026, and that is to break some of the best sports memorabilia boxes in the game, my friends. So I haven't talked to you since last year, brother.
No.
So how was your New Year? Did you enjoy it?
New Year's was good.
Awesome.
Stayed quiet, local. Was in my cousins in Indiana, so yeah, it was fun.
Nice out there in Indiana land. I don't know if you were by Hawkins, Indiana, celebrating the Stranger Things finale. That's partially how I brought my first day into the new year. Was watching the very, very popular Netflix series show. I watched that in theaters last night. Packed theater, was really fun stuff. So that was on my agenda to start the new year. But I know for you lovely folks that at home on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch family, before Robbie and I even begin this wonderful box breaking experience for all of you guys at home, please make sure to drop a like on the video, subscribe, turn on that notification bell, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. It really helps the algorithm. It helps spread the word as well for Ultimate Autographs. Speaking of spreading the word, actually, we are going to be rewarding you guys for last year. God, please bear with me with all of these last year jokes. I'm only going to make it last one show, don't worry. For the December 2025 monthly giveaway, that is going to be tonight at 6 o'clock in Emmett Smith Game Day Authentic. We had a record-breaking 32, counted 3-2, Robbie, referral giveaways mentioned. So one of 32 people are going to be very, very lucky to go home with an Emmett Smith Authentic tonight. But more importantly, we got a show to get into, man. We got to pre-fill in that practice squad at double to get ourselves into. I could see my boy Michael Polis starting off early in the chat. He said, "Rob, what's up, brother? Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you as well, MP. Good to see you, my guy." Also, even better to see my guy Say Quads Barkley here. Robbie and Rip kick some serious ASS in the morning show for you guys, and we are looking to roll things into the room today with not one, but potentially 2 brand new series that are coming your way. But before we can even fathom about getting into that, Robbie, we got ourselves a dice roll to get into. You and
Yes, we do.
You and Rip were some high rollers this morning, going with that number 9. What are you feeling, my friend?
Let's go 12.
12? Okay, even big baller. So going to 2026, going to the very top, and we're gonna go with number 5. That's not gonna count. Roll me a 9 this show. Why not? 4. Okay. 7 is what we're gonna go with. So let's take ourselves to 7th heaven for the first roll. Speaking for myself in 2026, so very, very excited for that, guys. And if you are excited about today's show, let your friends know. Let your friends know about Ultimate Autographs. We are also breaking records as well in terms of referring people, bringing new people into the community. We've actually had some of our best weeks recently for us here at Ultimate Autographs, all because of your generosity and everything that you guys do. Speaking of generosity, that's not a word that's usually just associated with me outside of Ultimate Autographs, but what I want to do for you lovely folks is that, Robbie, we got a brand new series to start the 12 o'clock show, so it only makes sense that I want to reward you lovely folks for joining us here at the 12 o'clock show. So because of that, the Chase Wheel Spin for today is going to be that Super Bowl mixer that we got going on for you lovely folks. Gonna pop that on both screens there for you guys, with the dice roll also being number 7. So that Super Bowl mixer, I'm gonna get into in just a brief moment. But before that, as I mentioned, we have a practice squad double to get into. So gonna randomize this bad boy. And just because we're in a brand new calendar year does not mean we are shaking things up too much here at Ultimate Autographs. So same place, same time, same routine. But guys, don't be shy. Robbie and I bite just a little bit in the chat. Feel free to let Robbie and I know how your New Year's was. Was your 2025 one of your best years? Was it one of your worst? But all I know is that from you guys, gonna be looking to do some same things and make some great memories here at Ultimate Autographs. So 2 numbers for the practice squad double, number 5. Number 5. And going into this practice squad double, one of the most popular series that Robbie and Rip were tackling through in the morning show had 11 total headliners available that are left. 19 boxes. That series dropped this morning. So cut through 11 boxes, but ratios still better than 1 in 2 on those ratios. Anytime you can get better than a 50% chance at a headliner, you got to tackle that with full force. My gal Alfredo Lisiotto. Alfredo, my New Year's resolution personally is to make sure that your last name is never mispronounced from me again, because I remember about a month ago when Chinmay and I were working on a Saturday, you're like, Chinmay, you're the only guy here at UA that pronounces my last name right. So you know what, guess what? It's going to be at the top of my docket, my friend, to make sure I get that right with you. And Robbie's Devil Dog chiming in with the doc.
What's up, Doc?
The doc is in on a gorgeous Friday morning. My goodness. It's so weird because of the time off between Wednesday and Thursday, and now coming back here. This to everyone's Friday feels like my Monday today. I don't know if that's how you feel, but everybody's schedule here is different at Ultimate Autographs, man. So today definitely feels like my Monday. So Alfredo, Dennis, who just checked in, Sean, Dustin, Michael, looking for you 4 wonderful regulars to drop 2 box numbers if you guys would like. If not, be more than happy to go to the wheel. Just let me know any moment. Gonna update that ticker as well for you guys. Let's see here. Gonna get that Super Bowl mixer up for you guys. And as well, one thing that I definitely want to mention for you lovely folks out there, Robbie, we have 1 vault left. Uno mas to go on that vault. Now, typically, we end up having a diamond series that ends up popping in place of that vault. Not so fast. We actually have something very special, something very different in terms of not being a diamond series. It's very similar. You guys see this series quite a bit, but we're putting something in place of that to get ourselves started off differently for the new year. 1 box left, Robbie. It is a hidden gem, but guess what? That box, we still have 8 spots to go in that vault single, has a $100 vault key. So if you win that, you're going to get that hidden gem item. It could be anything from a rep, an authentic. We don't know. You're going to have to pull that out. But Robbie, if you buy in for 1 spot, you'll be getting your money back essentially with that $100 vault key.
That is correct.
So guys, I'm going to go to the wheel. Gave that more than enough time. I can understand if you guys are still a little hungover recovering from your New Year's. No problem at all. Certainly feeling the same effects. Alfredo said, thanks, man. I appreciate it. So I will try to make a concerted effort for that, my friend. 2 is going to be the first number, Robbie, for that practice squad. 2 is available on the ticker. And then for our second box, That is going to be 2, and it looks like 20. 2 and 20, getting ourselves started this afternoon. 20 does not look like it's available, Robbie. I don't think it is. So 20. Do we have 21? Okay, awesome. So that'll work. Is 20 available? Okay, even better. Even better, my dude. Thank you very much. So that's going to be 2 and 20 to get ourselves started in the practice squad. Not surprised to see the doc check in this one. I know Dennis Rivers, this is basically his break. I think anytime I see us have a practice squad, Dennis, his name is sure to be lurking in this bad boy. Got some great headliners. We have the Bo Nix and the Herschel Walker jersey. If you hear the surprise in my voice, don't really see a lot of Herschel Walker here, at least in my 4 months of being here. I've not seen a ton of Herschel Walker. And of course, you guys have got to be chasing those speed flexes as well. $51 value on the single, $102 in this double. For those speed flexes that do include Ashton Genty, Mike Allstott, Zay Flowers, and Tony Dorsett. So a very, very nice 4 speed flex headline package there. Joe Green and Jim Kelly on the Authentics as well. And then Ricky Williams as a secondary headliner with T. Higgins. Very, very cool stuff there. So let's see what we got, guys. First box break for me for the new year. So let's see if I can remember how to do this. Box number 2. Let's get ourselves started in practice squad double number 5, Robbie. Alfredo Lisiotto in the NFC North. NFC South is going to belong to Dennis Rivers. Sean Blasco rounds out the rest of the NFC, with Dustin Aronson getting 3 out of the 4 spots in the AFC, and Michael Polis sandwiched right in the middle, an MP sandwich, with Dustin Aronson as the buns, condiments, and all the fixins. BK is having it his way in 2026. What's going on, Brett? Good to see you, dude. Hey, Rob, Happy New Year. How are you? Well, I have a pulse and I'm here with you guys, so I'm in a very, very good mood. And Brett, you got to be happy to see me in some regards. I'm rocking your and Robbie's team today. I got the Chicago Bears gear on, and you know what? My team has been out of the playoffs basically since week 3 from the playoff picture, so I can't be too upset. And then Brian Moresco, what's going on, Brian? Good to see you. He said, me and you both, Rob, today feels like a Monday. I hope all of you guys had a great start to your new year. Someone's going to have an even better start here. Let's see if we get ourselves one of those 11 headliners. Robbie Lopez to get us started today. And that's not going to be the case. That is not going to be the case, but we are going to be taking a trip to the West Coast to get ourselves started off this afternoon for our guy, Sean Blasco. D. Winters, the defensive back for the San Francisco 49ers in his 3rd season. Now, talk about a team that played just an absolutely spectacular game. Robbie, if you never watched a down of football in your life, and you had to introduce football to somebody to try to get them invested in the game, I know you had to have watched it, that Sunday night shootout between your Chicago Bears and the San Francisco 49ers. D. Winters was not active in that game. However, oh my God, dude, what a great shootout game that was. That saw San Francisco just edge it out at the end of that ball game. But a very good way to start it off for our guy, Mr. Blasco. You know, speaking of that game, Robbie, there's something that occurred in that game that happened for the first time in NFL history in the regular season. It was the first time that 2 teams went literally back and forth on touchdowns for 4 straight possessions. 7-7, 14-14, 21-21, 28-28. The definition of a back and forth shootout. Now, I have been a big San Francisco truther, and again, their defense definitely worries me. No doubt about that. However, they are my favorites, in my opinion, to come out of the NFC, just because if that offense can stay healthy. You got George Kittle, in my opinion, the best all-around tight end in the game. Yes, even over my boy Trey McBride, so you know I'm not being biased. You got guys like Ricky Pearsall, Jawan Jennings, Christian McCaffrey. I don't even consider Christian McCaffrey a full-time running back. That guy is a part-time wide receiver because he's going to finish with over 1,000 receiving yards by the end of this week. So the guy's an absolute beast as a pass catcher. I think they have the best offense in the NFC, Robbie. So that will be a wait to see.
I will wait to see. Oh, yeah.
Well, you guys are not going to have to wait to see anymore if we had a headliner come out of this. You guys know that we couldn't start off 2026 here at the 12 o'clock show on a Friday without getting at least one headliner, right?
Oh,
in
we
this
already
series.
had a lot of headliners already.
I bet you guys have. I'm just happy that this guy is a break room regular, and I bet he was very, very intimidated about being stuffed in the middle of that Dustin Aronson sandwich. Well, don't have to be scared no more, MP. Jim Kelly to start off your new year, my friend, on a gorgeous Rave Authentic for the former 4-time Super Bowl attendee quarterback of the Buffalo Bills. My opinion, Robbie, the most accomplished quarterback in Buffalo Bills history, but the second most talented, behind obviously JA-17 and the reigning MVP in Josh Allen.
Ooh.
But that is no detriment to how great Jim Kelly was. One of the best arms of his era, to say the least. Great leader as well. The guy still does a lot of charitable work. He is an absolute fixture in the Buffalo, New York area. Jim Kelly coming off the board there. So guys, keep those orders flowing. This is just the first domino. Let's get this domino continuing to roll, man. No reason why we have to stop now. Just because I'm a big fan of these Raves, man. Red Raves might honestly be my favorite, Robbie. Let me keep this down here because, I'm hyping up the helmet. Got to keep it in the other product cam. Rob, my guy, great pull, brother. Hey, man, I do what I can, if you guys want me to, I can whisper to the boxes. I can whisper sweet little nothings into its ear, and see if I can. I was like, hey, Michael, come on. This one's for Mike. Come on, Jim, pop out. What's up, guys? Working so hard. Connie Cassis. What's going on, Connie? First time seeing you in the chat. What's going on? Hope you're enjoying your Friday afternoon with Robbie and I. Speaking of enjoying my Fridays with Robbie, I know our Fridays are only going to get even better if we continue to make some movement in these series, and let's talk about it. So we got one spot to go, Rob, in that jersey series, that handoff jersey series, and I'm looking to hand off a headliner to one of you guys. After that practice squad series was, that break was done, by the way, we're now at 17 boxes with 10 headliners to go. So again, great ratios, ladies and degenerates. Look at these photo headliners, folks. These are absolutely gorgeous. Some of the best players to ever grace the gridiron still left in this division, in this break in general. 26 boxes, 11 headliners. Des Bryant, was it a catch? Was it not a catch? Still over a decade later, nobody really fully knows. Dallas Cowboys fans will tell you one thing. Probably the rest of the NFL will tell you another thing. One of the best wide receivers in the 2010s. He was a part of the Hall of Fame all-decade 2010s team for the Dallas Cowboys. Him and Tony Romo made one of the most entertaining connections back for the Dallas Cowboys in the day. Speaking of a guy who was so supremely talented, Robbie, a guy that made goggles look cool. They only used to look cool in your high school chemistry class, but he brought them onto the gridiron, and my God, was he an all-time great talent. The former 1984 NFL MVP in Eric Dickerson. Actually, I should take that back. The all-time rushing yards leader, but he did not win MVP that year. That is the big controversy with Eric Dickerson, is he did not win MVP the year that he broke the rushing yards record, which this guy on the table, by the way, and Saquon Barkley, fell within just 100 yards of doing last season. How about a guy that had a really big week a couple of weeks ago against his division rival Green Bay Packers, and DJ Moore, the multiple-time Pro Bowler in DJ Moore, the Chicago Bears number, option. The Chicago Bears have such a potent offense that he could be the number 1 to number 5 guy on that offense any given week, but a uber-talented wide receiver headlining this series for just $29. Get the edge off with Edgerrin James to start your new year, the former Pro Bowler, not just for the Indianapolis Colts, but come on now. You got to have some sort of Arizona Cardinals tie with me in the host chair. Edgerrin James, really fun running back, man. Former University of Miami Hurricane great as well. Now, here's a guy that I used to love watching my first iterations of football, Robbie. I loved myself some JT and Jason Taylor. Jason Taylor was a very potent edge rusher. One of the best, the most recent induction class into the Pro Football Hall of Fame. Really awesome stuff from Jason Taylor. We get Zach Thomas quite a bit. We actually have his former teammate, speaking of Ricky Williams, as a secondary headliner still. Not just in this series, but also in the practice squad as well. But Zach Thomas we've been getting a lot lately. A part of that early 2000s Miami Dolphin defense. Can't have a series here at Ultimate Autographs without Ray Lewis, right? One of the greatest linebackers of all time. I religiously say it on these broadcasts, guys. I think he's the second greatest ever if we're keeping the Hurricane theme going here in this series. He's the second greatest NFL linebacker, in my opinion, only behind Lawrence Taylor, the baddest and out forever. The guy that we just pulled out in this most recent series, Robbie, he's back at it again. Let's get our second Jim Kelly of the day. We'll be halfway to creating our own Jim Kelly here on the table if we pull out a JK jersey. And then the last two photo headliners, Mike Evans and Shannon Sharpe on jerseys. Again, when you guys start to hear excitement in my tone of voice or like the level of intrigue and surprise, it's because I haven't seen these before. I've not seen a Mike Evans nor a Shannon Sharpe jersey here at Ultimate Autographs before. So, new year, switching some things up, man. Speaking of Shannon Sharpe, his brother was in the most recent induction class as well. Really touching stuff last summer, Robbie, during the Canton enshrinement into the Pro Football Hall of Fame. Had some really, really touching words for his brother Sterling, who is long overdue to get inducted into the Pro Football Hall of Fame. I just mentioned it. Ricky Williams, a secondary headliner. And how about this guy? Now, Ja'Cory Crosby-Merritt. Now, that's a long name, right? Here, we like to call him Bill. Bill Crosby-Merritt of the Washington Commanders is also a headliner. 11 of those to go. So that should be good to go, hopefully, by now, ladies and gents. So still at 1 to go. So let's talk about the Chase Wheelspin today, shall we? 3 to go in the quad, 2 to go in the double, 5 to go in the single. So you guys are taking some nibbles, you're taking some big chomps at the bid here. So let's go into the one with the $312 price value. Robbie, very rarely, dude, do you ever see a quad box priced as low as $312? I don't give a rat's patootie what is inside of that particular break. If I can get potentially 4 items for $312, you can easily get your value back on just 1 item in this series for $312, let alone 4 in total. Again, 3 spots to go in this quad for this brand new Super Bowl mixer. 18, Robbie, count them, 1-8 on the board, 18 total headliners, all 30 boxes available in this series. BK saying, McBride and Wilson from the Cardinals helped me win the championship in one of my 6 leagues. Hey, dude, 1 out of 6? If a win is a win, brother. Congrats to you and winning your fantasy championship. I bowed out in the first round this year. I told the guys in my league, I was like, you know what, guys? I'm like, you know what? This is your year. This is your year. I'm happy to just sit it on the sidelines. I'm the type of guy that will make a joke after getting my butt wiped in the first round of the playoffs or the regular season. I'll be like, I don't want all that stress about competing for a fantasy championship. It's okay. I'm just going to sit on the sidelines and relax and watch football like a normal person. But congrats to you, BK. And my guy, Mitch. What's going on, Mitch? Good to see you back in the break room, dude. Said, hey, guys, how's it going? I made my first purchase of the year in the Super Bowl double. Good deal for that. Mitch, I have a counter for you. I think that an even better purchase would be getting a spot in the Super Bowl quad just because of the fact that we have 18 headliners. You don't see too many series when we drop them with 18 headliners. Very rarely do they get that high. So you have basically a 60% chance off rip to get any one of these that you see here in front of you. Marshall Falk on a gorgeous St. Louis Rams full-sized authentic in the inscription here. He has his career accomplishments. So if you guys see all the time here, Robbie, we usually get stat jerseys. Well, this is a stat helmet, thanks to Marshall Falk, by writing his career stats that he has over 19,000 career rushing yards, 136 touchdowns, the 1999 Rookie of the Year, and the 2000 MVP inscription written right after that. A part of course, that greatest show on turf offense. I mentioned it not too long ago, Ray Lewis, the second greatest linebacker in NFL history, headlining the jerseys. Well, how about the guy that you can only argue is better than him as a speed flex in this series, in the great one, in Lawrence Taylor? How about another guy with a very descriptive inscription this time around? He has the 1986 NFL MVP, Doc Rivers. Dude, I know you're watching. I know you got a Lawrence Taylor authentic as a part of your PC. Add the speed flex to it, man. You can never have enough LT in your life. I know this guy's going to have to be very popular as well. Another detailed description as well. Wow, we usually don't get so many inscriptions, Robbie, in one series. You have the Hall of Fame 2000 inscription and Super Bowl champion in Joe Montana. Joe Montana here in this series. Very, very cool. Peyton Manning as well. The Sheriff. The 5-time, not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, but 5-time regular season MVP for the Indianapolis Colts and Denver Broncos. The 2-time Super Bowl champion. My favorite quarterback to watch growing up, Robbie, was the Sheriff. That's basically how I got hired here at UA. Kamenechev and I, we had a unspoken bond in our love for Peyton Manning, a guy that was just absolutely brilliant at the quarterback position. He had that giant forehead for a reason, right? A lot of big thoughts had to go through his mind to process back in the pocket there for the great one in number 18, Peyton Manning. Very nice rave authentic here. All aboard the bus for Jerome Bettis. Top 10 all-time in rushing yards in NFL history. Former Super Bowl champion in his own regard in Jerome Bettis. Len Dawson for the Kansas City Chiefs, their former quarterback. They're on the jersey for Len Dawson. The only photoed headliner jersey we got, Robbie, in this series. Rob Gronkowski. These are one of my favorite Lunar Authentics that we have. I love the white and red color combination on any Lunar Authentic we get. That could be on a Patriot, that could be on an Arizona Cardinal, or in this case, it's an NFC South hit with Rob Gronkowski, my Gronky Gronk, top 5 all-time in receiving touchdowns for tight ends in NFL history. Does very good commentary work now as well, but I think he's going to be way more known for his playing days, I certainly would say. Because we are now in the era, guys, where your kids are going to be knowing these guys in these series for most likely some of their commentary work. Like, for example, like, Mommy, Daddy, have you seen the Manning cast on Monday night? Well, did you see Peyton Manning play for 20 years in the NFL? Oh, man, it's going to be a weird conversation one day when I have kids when it comes to that. I'm certainly going to be talking about this guy, Robbie. Like, what are we waiting for? What are we waiting for? This is already spoken for. Patrick Mahomes on a speed flex, guys. It's not a prize. It's not something that you're going to have to put your blood, sweat, and tears into. Get into this series immediately, ladies and gents, for this Patrick Mahomes speed flex, the baby goat, as I like to call him.
So jerseys is going for you, and then we got the double box Super Bowl and the quad box Super Bowl.
Oh, all gone? Let's do it, dude. Yep. Woo! Awesome stuff, guys. Well, there you go. I said Patrick Mahomes, bam, double and quad, just like that. A.J. Brown right next to him as well, and Emmitt Smith. My goodness, is this series loaded. Terry Bradshaw on an autograph Funko Pop as well. We have 3 minis to coincide that with Michael Irvin, Brett Favre, and Aaron Donald. And then rounding out one more time with Ray Lewis making another appearance on a speed flex. And then the 3 secondary headliners. Richard Seymour, first time I've seen him, the former New England Patriots lineman, alongside Warren Sapp and Super Bowl champion Rashee Rice. So Robbie's got that list together already for the jerseys. Thank you, my man. I know, Robbie, you're going to want to see that DJ Moore featured in this jersey headliner here. Again, guys, 11 headliners, 26 total boxes. Going to be asking for a box number in just a moment. Going to go 7 times around the world. You know how this works by now. Bada bing, bada boom. So one number for the handoff, number 5. Again, if you guys are just tuning in for the first time here today, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch, we apologize for getting on just a touch bit later than usual. But again, when we get on later than our usual schedule times of 9 a.m., noon, 3, 6, that's because you guys are kicking so much serious butt at one of the previous shows that it's like, hey, we're humans. We got some things that we got to get together, guys. As much as we'd like to just be some AIs, some robots living out in the world and just continuously crack open boxes, they're not an endless supply, obviously. So we had to break some things down, move some things around. But that's how we prefer it, right? We always want things to be as lightning quick as possible for everybody. So Kayla, Dustin, Brett, Bradley, Alfredo, looking for a box number from you lovely folks. So feel free to let Robbie and I know. Hey, okay. Jim Kelly, Rave Authentic here in the product, came to get our morning started as the first headliner. Something tells me this is not going to be our only headliner of the day, guys, on the show. We got this Super Bowl Mixer Double coming up, and the other quad up as well. I'm really excited for the quad up opportunities, man. Bradley just sneaking that in right before you, Kayla. He got that number 25. Let's see if we got that on the ticker. And it looks like we should. Gracias, my guy. Thank you. BK chipping in with the number 4. Love the participation, guys. Bradley said, you know what? Guys, let me take one for the team here. Trust my my box called Magic here, number 25. Or as Common likes to say, the steroid box for number 25. Because for basically a 2-decade period in baseball, seemingly anybody who wore the number 25 was on the juice. That is not confirmed, but a lot of guys definitely were. One of you are going to feel the juice here today. Woo! Well, this is going to be a nice one. Now, I know for a fact that this is going to make somebody very, very happy, Robbie. It's actually going to make two people in this room extremely, extremely happy. Because one thing that I know that we love to do here at Ultimate Autographs, you guys want to come here into this room and play for your favorite team. That is what you guys want to be able to do, right? Well, this specific person is a big-time fan of how her football team is playing this year. A phrase that I'm sure she's been screaming in her household a lot this winter. Bear down, Chicago Bears. Kayla Colson, the big-time Bears fan in the chat, is taking on my hidden gem, William, the Refrigerator Perry, the former 1985 Super Bowl champion. Kayla getting ready to Super Bowl shuffle her way into this big-time winner circle for the break. She said, bear down, baby. She bought 2 spots. She got the bookend spots, as Robbie likes to say, in the NFC North and the AFC West. And she got the team in the division she was looking for. Now, Kayla, I'm sure you were looking for your boy and DJ Moore. But I think you'd be just as happy with Refrigerator Perry, man.
It's a Hall of Famer.
Awesome stuff. And the Signature 2. Signature 2 is fantastic, man. This is what you love about more old school guys like Refrigerator Perry. Again, not to rip on the new person calligraphy, the younger players of this generation, but Robbie has known this for quite a long time. I'm just new to it to see myself.
Not a Hall of Famer.
But older guys typically have much longer, better, bigger calligraphy on their autographs, so it just pops that much more. Specifically, a lot of Chicago Bears players too, Rob. A guy like Dan Hampton, one of my all-time favorite signatures that I've seen, also part of the 1985 Bears team. I know Kayla knows this probably better than just about anybody because of her Bears prowess, which, by the way, there you go, repping the Bears for you today, Kayla. That 85 Bears team. Now Chicago's the 3rd biggest market in the United States. And I will tell you, Robbie and I living here, okay? The Bears are in a stratosphere of their own in terms of popularity, especially when the Bears are good. The city basically just bleeds orange and blue. They even bleed orange and blue, obviously, when they're not good. But when they are, it takes on a whole new level of heights in the Chicagoland area. And it has certainly been the case this year for the Bears. William Perry jersey. Got 6 upcoming breaks, guys, to get ourselves into. Bear down, the Bears from my guy Mitch, another Bears fan. Man, awesome hit. A lot of Bears love in the chat today. Oh my God, it's just a plethora of you Bears coming out of the cave. Very, very cool. And we even got, look who it is, flying out to Chicago in 3 hours for the game this weekend. And look who it is. Why are you flying out, Mike? Shouldn't you be taking the Swain train into Chicago?
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be more advantageous for you, man? Very, very cool stuff there. Congratulations, Kayla. But we're not done. We are far from it. Kayla's looking to go for back-to-back wins because she's also in the Super Bowl double. So let's see how this goes. Looking for a back-to-back win for her. So flying into Chicago. So actually, I'm going to take a little detour here. My apologies. Because my guy Swain Train, I love to talk to my guy Mike out there. NFL schedule this week. I will be honest with you. The last week of the regular season, Robbie, somehow we're already here, dude. It's the last week of the regular season before the playoffs. And Chicago is going to be taking on the Detroit Lions, of course. Another revenge game for Ben Johnson at home. The Bears are 3-point favorites. I don't know if Dan Campbell announced if he's playing the starters yet or not in Chicago. Hopefully he is for you there, Mike. Let's see here. Sorry, got to get back into the randomizer, guys. 2 times around, looking to go 7 times around. But the Bears have already locked up that division spot in the NFC North. But it's going to be all for positioning for the NFC, which is still very, very much up for grabs. So 2 box numbers. Super Bowl mixer. Now, I don't know if you guys have noticed this, but every single person in this series is a Super Bowl champion. It would be pretty hard, Robbie, to name a series called Super Bowl winner mixer without me stating the obvious, but it's a Super Bowl winning mixer, guys. So even if you end up getting a guy that's not necessarily a Hall of Famer, not an MVP, well, guess what? They've still been a part of one of the greatest teams in NFL history, regardless. There you go. What's up, Chris? Chris Hove saying, don't worry, everyone, the Bears will lose in the first round. Skull. There's the rivalry coming through there. 2-13 from Kayla. Appreciate you, Kayla. She's looking to call her own shot now, feeling herself this morning. Absolutely love to see the participation. I'll thank you for that. So I'll take 2 and 3 off the ticker for that Super Bowl mixer. So it's going to be 2 through 12 and then 14 through 30. Mike said, well, even if that happens, the Vikings will be on the beach somewhere. Got a little friendly smack talk-a-rooney going on here. Yeah, it was Kevin O'Connell, JJ McCarthy. I heard they're getting mani pedis on the beaches of Cancun together. I'm kidding, of course, Chris. It's been let's call this a gap year, if you will, for the Minnesota Vikings. Robbie's just getting those Super Bowl boxes ready for you guys in just a second. But for the Vikings, it's tough, man. I trust Kevin O'Connell more than I probably do my own family. I think the guy's a brilliant head coach. Their coaching staff is going to be interesting, right? Because a guy like Brian Flores, he's been a former head coach. He's obviously a well-revered DC. So does Minnesota's coaching staff stay intact? What's it going to look like for JJ McCarthy? Next year will be his third year in his pro season, his second full year as a starter. What's his development going to look like? So those things are going to be wait to be seen, right? One thing I do know is that my big 2-13, Rob. Thank you. Yes. My biggest question for you guys in the chat, because we get a lot of Lions fans here as well. I'm unbiased. I'm unbiased. Okay, I'm not actually a Bears fan. If you guys don't know, I'm a Cardinals fan. But doesn't mean I can't rep other teams' gear. Okay, just saying. It's fair. It's fair. You're allowed to do that. I live in the Chicagoland area. I think the Detroit Lions Super Bowl window, because a lot of people think that they had one the last couple of years with Dan Campbell. I think that's by the books. I don't think that I think the Lions are done in that regard. I think the loss of Aaron Glenn and Ben Johnson have been catastrophic, losses to that franchise. But still, even with the Lions having a really down year, the Vikings naturally having a down year, because you kind of had a feeling that going from Sam Darnold to J.J. McCarthy, there'd be some sort of fall off. But still, every team in that division is 500 or better right now. So it's turned into one of, if not the most competitive divisions in all of football. Thank you, Rob. Two for the price of one. Here you go, since I already have this. If you guys want, there you go. There you go. I'll give away an autographed balloon to whoever wins this series, or whoever wins this upcoming box break. I've never actually autographed anything here before, so that'd be interesting to get that started. It's not the prettiest, believe me, but fun fact about that actually. So long story short, I'll actually tell this since we got box number 13 coming up as well. I'll go through the division breaks with you guys as well. When I have a broadcasting background of about 6 to 7 years, and my first year as a broadcaster thank you, Robbie. My first year as a broadcaster for a baseball team that I was with up in La Crosse, Wisconsin, I ended up having a moment where, ironically, the bat boy of our team, his mom actually ended up basically giving me a particular nickname up there called Radio Rob and everything. And long story short, she was saying hey, she was more or less being coy with me, hey, since you got this cool nickname now, you got to be able to have her own autograph, right? So I'm I didn't know how to autograph anything. So at first, I literally just would put R as my autograph because I didn't know what else to put. I made it trying to make it look like an RR. I'm this looks really stupid. So then I put my original, what I used to do when I was a kid, I would autograph it the way that I just showed you guys on the balloon. I would have the RH and then the 22, because 22 is my baseball number throughout my entire life. And even on legal documents, it's still my signature to this day. So, anyways, yeah, it's kind of how that went down. Noonan's saying that the Lions window is just as open as any other team. For my resident Lions fan, I would expect nothing. Rob, don't forget to take off the 2 in the ticker in the Super Bowl. Did I not? Let's see. Should be off. Aha. There it is. There we go. Appreciate you, Mike. Good call, buddy. So Noonan's saying that the Lions window is just as open as any other team. They have their main guys locked up and need a couple of pieces. Tough schedule and transition year of the season for sure. Yeah, for sure. The defense has been the most troublesome part. And again, injuries play a large factor into that, but the coordinator part of it as well, like, it just seems like that Lions aura and the identity that they had, the offense is still there. Like Jared Goff, Amon-Ra, Jahmyr Gibbs, David Montgomery, Sam Laporta, that's all still there, but the offensive line wasn't as good. Jared Goff, you know you can win with, but can you win a Super Bowl with Jared Goff is the real big question, so we'll see, Ryan. Let's see what we got here. Let's see what we got to start ourselves off. And this first break that we have, and we got ourselves a hidden gem to get ourselves going with a JSA certification on the back of it. We're going to be going back to 1994, and we're going to be staying in this singular division. Let's stay hot in the north. We've been talking about it all afternoon. We might as well keep it going, Robbie Lopez. It's Robert Brooks. Robert Brooks of the Green Bay Packers, a part of that Brett Favre Super Bowl winning team, and as you guys know, as a part of the Chase Wheelspin, we're going to get ourselves some Chase Wheelspin action later on in the show today. But Robert Brooks going to be going to Michael Polis, baby. Let's go, Mike. A second win of the afternoon. Now, yes, it is on his arch rival's team, but a win is a win, Robbie. And you never look a gift horse in the mouth, as my mother liked to say. Looking at our guy, Robert Brooks here.
Hey, the Batman is up. Hey, Batman. Just want to let you know you won something in the morning show. Joshua Batman Bateman. I thought you won something. I guess not. You didn't win nothing in the morning show.
And just like that, his roller coaster of a day is now at an all-time low. But that doesn't mean you're not going to win anything yet, Josh. The day is very early. Just because Gotham is sleeping does not mean that you cannot be active. By the way, speaking of Robert Brooks, though, Robbie, was Brett Favre's target for 1 year after the Super Bowl that they won in '94.
Yep.
He actually led the Packers in receptions with 102, 1,500 receiving yards, and a team-high 13 touchdowns, which was good enough for second most in the NFC that season. Box number 13, second one in this series. And obviously, Batman, good friend of mine, good friend of the show. He fed us very, very well a couple of weeks ago here. So anytime that you feed me, hopefully I can feed you some wins back, Josh. Hopefully your day's going good, my man, and your new year. What's up, Batman? Happy New Year. My wife is a Packers fan, so my father-in-law is going to end up
Jersey, Mike.
There you go. To yet another helmet. Batman, my guy, he married the enemy. Well, you know what, Mitch? I'm sure that was a part of their wedding vows. There are just some things that you have to compromise on in marriage because you cannot have a marriage without compromise, right? Was that a rep or an authentic? And Robbie just answered that. Thank you. Let's see that Favre now so I get something to keep. Let's see what we got going on here. Josh says, thank you, Robbie. Well, I think somebody's going to thank the box calling gods for this next hit. Just like in the last break, we started off with a hidden gem and then upgraded to a headliner, and a long-time regular here at Ultimate Autographs is going to get himself a big-time vehicle. I don't even know how they can fit a bus in this break.
Oh, a bus?
Oh my goodness. Jerome Bettis, the Hall of Famer, one of the best signatures in the game of football today. Jerome Bettis, the first ballot Hall of Famer, top 10 all-time in rushing yards, the all-time touchdown leader for the Pittsburgh Steelers, one of the most accomplished franchises in NFL history. That should tell you everything you need to know. One of my favorite rave authentics, Robbie, to say the least. Very, very awesome signature as well. I don't even know how you can duplicate this type of signature like this over and over again, man. That is some awesome stuff there for our guy, Tom Kaz. Very, very cool stuff.
Nice hit there, Tom. Nice hit.
Tom doing that with just one singular spot is all that you needed to do. Noonan said, Rob, were you working when the college series was breaking last week? I forgot what I won with the Ducks. Moving on. I do remember So the college series, I came in, Robbie, at the tail end of that college series during one of those shows. I was there when we actually did the college giveaway. I think Justin Herbert was on an Oregon Duck, or Bo Nix. It was one or the other. I don't remember who won it, though. We would have to go back and check the winner sheet. But I do remember an Oregon Duck helmet being on the table. So that can always be checked upon there for you if you need to know that, Noonan. Jerome Bettis.
Oh, you're talking about that giveaway. Let's see.
That was that a Mahomes giveaway for that college, or what was that for? I'm trying to remember what that was for, actually.
So Dustin Anderson, he's out. So we'll red mark red. Ronnie Sayers moving on with his Ole Miss Rebels. Michael Baldwin and his Buckeyes are losers. John Touchton and his Indiana Hoosiers look very, very strong front runners to be the national champions. Yep. Ryan Noonan's Oregon Ducks. Georgia Bulldogs, Michael Curry, you're no longer in the running for that.
Heck yeah.
And Daniel Thode with his Miami Hurricanes is moving on. And Ryan Noonan, your Texas Tech Raiders, although he does have another entry with his Oregon Ducks, so he still has an entry still going on. So, all right. Actually, you know what? Let's do
4 box numbers for the Super Bowl quad.
We'll make black.
Yeah, a lot of great matchups this past weekend. So you get the money for the championship only. Let's see here.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Swaying right on it. 8, 16, 24, 27. Swaying just getting that in. Actually, 9 milliseconds there before you, John. Appreciate the calls, guys. So it's going to be 8, 16, 24, and 27 on that Super Bowl mixer. So it's time to update that bad boy.
We're going with John Touchton's numbers?
No, Michael Swain. Michael Swain.
All right.
15.
John Touchton came in first, though.
He did not. Michael Swain did on the chat. I got his 9 milliseconds before John's.
Oh, on my side it came up John. Okay.
Oh, really?
Yeah. That's why I was like.
Yeah, I got the times here. I got Mike 9 milliseconds before. 13, 10, 05, 13, 10, 14.
Oh.
Photo finish for you guys.
All right,
Let's see if it makes a difference though, right? Because sometimes, a lot of the times, box color is just helping out the other person. 23,
24, and 27.
25, 26, and then 28 through 30. Just updating that ticker there for you guys. Yeah, what was your favorite college game of this weekend? College playoff game? I was peeping into some of the scores every now and again, but yeah, no, it's been a wide open field, right? Indiana being known as a football school. Who would have thought? Who would have thought that this year, man? So really cool stuff. As you guys can see from this past weekend, you had the Dukes and the Ducks going toe to toe. Oregon just blowing the doors off the Dukes. Scored 2 touchdowns in every quarter. Just a dominant performance from the Ducks. 4 touchdowns from Moore. Ole Miss showing that they're no joke. Lane Kiffin, you want to come back? You sure? Sure you wanted to leave, buddy? 41-10 blowout against Tulane. We had an all-time defensive matchup. Thank you, Robbie. Big Swole, thank you very much. The Canes shutting down Texas A&M. Really fun stuff over this past weekend for you guys. Fun's going to continue to go on here. Hey, Robbie, what's going on, Mr. Nelson? Good to see you, Nelly Belly. Hopefully you enjoyed your New Year's, Charles. Noonan said, got it, thank you. For some reason, I thought it was a different amount for each round advanced. No, it's all good, man. Great question. Those Ole Miss helmets were pretty sweet. Yes, they were. Yes, they were indeed. BK says, I think Indiana has a really good chance this year for the championship. I agree. Hopefully you guys filled out our ultimate autographs. College football playoffs in the brackets that we have leading up to the college football playoffs for you guys. For a chance to win that autographed Michael Irvin University of Miami Hurricane helmet. A free speed flex to start your new year. Can't beat that, Robbie. Can't beat that. NFC North, Dustin Aronson. Alfredo Lisiotto in the NFC South. Michael Baldwin rounding out the NFC. Any relation to Alec at all? Hopefully not. He'd probably scream at you all day. Michael Swain, the Swain trade, getting 3 out of the 4 spots in the AFC. And John touched in the touchdown man, sandwiched in the middle. John, don't be intimidated by B. To me, it looks like you're just a part of the Swain train caboose. You're a passenger on that Swain train, and trust me, with how often Mike can get on a hot streak in here, you want to hold on tight. You can pull out a win yourself, my guy, in this AFC East. So going into this break, guys, 28 boxes, 17 headliners. The Jerome Bettis, the only headliner that went by the board in that last break. Let's see what we get ourselves started off with. Box number 8. Brett said I picked Indiana to win it all. Who's your Tom, baby? Brett's saying, who's your daddy? Indiana, hopefully. Well, this guy, for his eventual Pro Football Hall of Fame career, he's not been inducted yet, but he will be. This is a guy that we get all the time, Robbie, as a secondary headliner, but this series is so gosh darn good that he didn't even make the headliner cut in this series. As a hidden gem for the 2011 Super Bowl champion, Baltimore Ravens. How about T-Sizzle? Terrell Suggs, baby. Terrell Suggs on the mini right there for the Swain train. I told you guys, once that caboose starts to go for Michael Swain, you guys got to hold on tight. Guys got to hold on tight. Terrell Suggs, a very, very nice hit for our guy in Michael Swain. Terrell Suggs, one of my favorites, man. A guy that's just a pro's pro. Former Defensive Player of the Year. Terrell Suggs has led the league in tackles before as well. Just one of the most versatile all-around linebackers of his day. T-Sizzle. A sizzling start. Again, headliners stay intact. Box 8. By the boards, box 16 coming up. Brett said, even though my college team sadly didn't make it to the playoffs, staying at Notre Dame, I do like an underdog story, and it would be cool to see Indiana get it for the first time. Yeah, I mean, I feel like that's how you have to, like, view sports in general, right? Yeah, some people have, like, a second favorite team. Other people like to root for the underdog. So, yeah, I think that Indiana has just, their recruiting has just been so unbelievable the last couple of years building up to this point, Robbie, that it would be such an awesome underdog story.
Yes, they would. Although I don't think Indiana will say they're a Cinderella story.
No, not with the way that they dominated this year. But relative to expectations coming into the year, their level of dominance has certainly been a surprise. I'm sure that the New England Patriots said the same thing about this particular player back in the day. I don't think this guy would ever consider himself necessarily an underdog, Robbie Lopez, but when you get drafted in the second round of the 2010 NFL draft, out of the University of Arizona, the Wildcat turned New England Patriot, but he's not going to be a Patriot in this series. He's going to be on a gorgeous lunar authentic. Let's all get our Gronk spike going for one of the greatest of all time in the Tampa Bay Buccaneer, Rob Gronkowski. Rob Gronkowski was a Super Bowl winner with the Bucs, so yes, he was. 2020 COVID Super Bowl championship with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Him and Tom the Terrific teamed up, went down to South Beach, and pulled out a Super Bowl champion for the second time in franchise history for the Buccaneers. And Alfredo Lisiotto adds a beautiful lunar, Robbie. This is odd. Like, I mentioned it when I was going through the headliner. I love lunars. Lunars are one of my favorite helmets available in sports memorabilia for football helmets. They're just so clean, man. So clean. Now, I don't know if Alfredo had Rob Gronkowski as a part of his New Year's resolution. I need to get a Gronk spike in my life to start my new year. Well, Alfredo, worked out in your favor, my friend. Gonna add the Gronk up here for right now. Let's see how this continues to go. We are spoiling you with authentic so far today. It has been it's always an authentic show. You got two of the most authentic people you'll ever meet in Robbie Lopez and Rob Hill with you guys here today. Alfredo said, damn, all I win is Cardinals. Tampa, I meant. I did not. Yeah, there you go, man. There you go. Some things, the best things in life come when you least expect them. It's funny how you autocorrecting, so you said, damn, all I win is Cardinals. Well, you played in Arizona, right? At Arizona, so, close enough. Close enough. Let's see what we got here. It's going to be box number 24 for you guys. Well, we are downsizing, but it doesn't mean it still cannot be a big-time hit. And as I spoke, I dug into this bag, Robbie, and was like, we're going back to a mini, and I love minis. Believe me, one of my favorites out there. But this series is full of surprises. Just like how this guy was a hell of a surprise to this franchise. He put them on the map. Ooh. Everyone talked about the steel curtain as a part of a big reason why they won 4 Super Bowls. This guy was at the heart of it all. The original TB12, Robbie. Terry Bradshaw. Look at that, man. You got the receding hairline and everything. I love Terry Bradshaw, dude. Great commentator, bro. Even a better quarterback. This is an awesome signature, too, by the way. Just the penmanship is absolutely beautiful on this Funko Pop here. Nice NFL certification as well. That's cool, man. That is so cool. A double up there for Michael Swain in the AFC North. I'll trade for local boy Gronk if you want. Hey, you know that's a good helmet if the bad man wants to lurk in for a trade right there. Very cool. Our guy Bradley Williams said, Michael, let me know if that Bradshaw Funko is available for trade. Good to see B. Williams. Hopefully you had a good New Year's, B. Willie. If you guys want to also, because our guy B. Willie has been around for quite a long time, go give my man a look on Instagram as well. B. Williams Helmets. He's got some great stuff. I follow you as well out there, Bradley. Terry Bradshaw Funko, baby. Ain't nothing funky about this Funko. There we go. That's cool. Yes, it is. Yes, it is indeed. Is it Brad? Is it Brad? Brad Pitt? It's Terry Bradshaw. Very cool. All right, one more to go, guys. Box 27, and then we'll reassess ourselves and see where we currently stand at. Robbie, I don't know about you, man. I don't know how you've been doing this for 2 straight shows, man, because I'm getting a little lightheaded standing up. We are cooking up in here.
Oh, yeah.
No, I was hoping the fan would carry us to the finish line here. What is this? Is it still 78? Oh my God. Whew. Well, so much for me having to book a trip to Florida anytime soon. I could just sit in here. He asked if it was up for trade, and the Bradshaw would be up for trade. Sorry. Oh, no, it's all good, dude. I think they were talking about Gronk. Nah, you're good, Mike. You're good, dude. I was just like, is it Brad? I thought it was like a play on of words. I thought you were being punny. Well, this guy, we're going to have another Michael win this break, but I feel so bad. I feel so bad, Robbie, whenever this guy gets pulled, because it feels sacrilegious for me to pull this guy without Common and Chev in the room. You know him most notably because of his grandmother's chili. Joe Theismann, a big-time winner for Michael Baldwin on a autographed Joe Theismann 1983 NFL MVP inscription. Very cool stuff for Mr. Theismann. Awesome stuff there. We've gone through so many stories, Robbie, for that particular player that, to be honest, I don't even know how the hell his last name is pronounced. Awesome hit there for Mr. Baldwin. So the only headliner pulled, two, excuse me, the Bradshaw and the Gronkowski. So we are now down to 24 boxes and 15 headliners. 15 headliners, 24 boxes, guys. Keep that gravy train rolling. Michael Baldwin with a big-time win. Shout out to you there, Mike. Get ourselves back in the break room, Robbie. How are we looking over there, my guy?
Oh, we're all caught up.
Beautiful. Joe Theismann, Theismann. Bada bing, bada boom. 8 spots to go in the quad, 5 to go in that double, 2 to go in the single. Got you guys caught up on a couple other series. First, since we just went through 6 straight boxes in that series. Double box break here for the practice squad for you guys going on. Photo to headliners, and we got a good amount of them left for you guys. We've only done 1 practice squad break. Up to this point in the show, 10 headliners, 17 total boxes remaining. How about that Bo Nix jersey, man? Bo Nix for the Denver Broncos, the second-year Broncos quarterback, has won nearly 80% of his games, Robbie, in his 2 years of starting in the NFL. Say what you want about the guy. He's an ascending young talent. He's got an absolute cannon of an arm, and he's got his Denver Broncos in first place in the AFC. Herschel Walker, a part of one of the most infamous trades in NFL history. A supremely talented player, running back as well. Things you absolutely love to see. Going through the rest of the series, how about another Cowboy great, former MVP running back Tony Dorsett. Guys, we have 4 speed flexes in this series at a $51 value on a single or $102 on the double. Tony Dorsett, one of the most dominant running backs of his era. Emmitt Smith, obviously, in all due respect, he's obviously going to be remembered for being the greatest Cowboy running back of all time, which he is. But Tony Dorsett, his dominant seasons were on par with Smith's. He was an absolute gem back in the day for the Dallas Cowboys. I'm sure that the Baltimore area would say the same thing about this guy right now, in Zay Flowers, the former first-round receiver 4 years ago for Baltimore. It's been a turbulent season out in Crab Cake country for the Birds, but Zay Flowers, he's certainly done his part. He's been battling injuries on and off the last couple of seasons. It's been very durable this year for Lamar Jackson and sometimes Tyler Huntley this year. But Robbie, that's going to be a very interesting question going forward. Is what's going to happen in Baltimore? When they miss the playoffs this season. Is this the last year for Harbaugh in Baltimore? There's been a lot of speculation and rumors going on about Lamar Jackson. Obviously, you can't move on from Lamar. He's the highest paid quarterback in the sport. He's due to make $75 million next season. Is his contract going to get deferred? How is that team going to look like going forward? So one thing I do know is that you can defer $51 into a single or $102 into a double, whichever way you want, and you're going to be getting easily 3 to 4 times your value back, if not more. Probably a lot more, actually, I would say. Since this is Speed Flex, I'd probably say 6 to 7 times for a beautiful Zay Flowers. The other Speed Flexes in the series, since we are on the topic, that are still available. Beautiful Mike Allstott there, as you can see the front of that lid there with a jet black visor. My favorite personal visor. You get the Allstott signature on the sweet spot on the inside of the Speed Flex there. Truth be told, I would probably say the last true great fullback not named Kyle Juszczyk. Craziest thing, Robbie, is that Kyle Juszczyk just got named to his ninth consecutive Pro Bowl. He's running unopposed. It's like being the mayor in a town of like 10 people. It's like, well, there's nobody else running up against me. It's like I'm going to win every single year. That's how Kyle Juszczyk has to feel. He's one of a dying breed of fullbacks. Mike Allstott in the late 90s and the early to mid 2000s. He was used very similar to how Juszczyk is used these days. Much more touches and goal line work, obviously, than Juszczyk ever gets, but great pass protection, great run blocker. Just a very, very big fan favorite for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. How about Ashton Genty? So Ashton Genty, no visor, beautiful standard speed flex, bottom right-hand corner for you guys on the graphic. The third overall pick in this, the second overall pick. No, what was it? The fourth? What was Ashton Genty in this past year's draft? The fourth? Yeah, he was the fourth overall pick because Travis Hunter went second, Abdul Carter went third. I believe Genty went fourth. Sorry about that, guys. But yeah, Genty, man, a top overall pick for the Raiders.
Super Bowl mixer break number 1 is up.
In this past year's draft, he's been absolutely spectacular for the Raiders at points this season. Offensive line has unfortunately not given him too many holes to run through, but he's had a couple breakout performances, man. The talent is definitely there. The situation, unfortunately, in dire straits right now out in Las Vegas. T. Higgins and Ricky Williams also in the secondary headliners, guys. 10 headliners, 17 boxes, better than a 60% chance of knocking yourself into a headliner. Speaking of a headliner, Robbie just mentioned it moments ago. We got that Super Bowl mixer single.
And double coming up right now.
Hey, what else?
And the double.
Oh, let's go, guys. Keep the good times rolling in the UA Live Break Room. You guys are the best in the absolute business. I said this before I signed off. Let me see here. Today being Friday. I said this on Tuesday night. Robbie, did you happen to see how many boxes were broken in on Tuesday night?
No.
I could not believe it, my man. We did 91 boxes on Tuesday night. You were putting our new guys, Frankie and Hayden. You're pushing to the absolute limits, to say the least. And it was an awesome experience with all of you guys. But it just goes to, and we haven't slowed down since then. You guys have been absolutely phenomenal. And just really taking advantage of everything that we try to offer you here at Ultimate Autographs. Robbie and I and the rest of the staff cannot thank you guys enough for everything that you guys do. So, one number here. First one that we got here in the Super Bowl single. Super Bowl mixer. Number 1.
2.
Let's get it going. Dustin Aronson covering half the NFC. In the NFC North and the NFC East. Tom Kaz in the NFC South. Christopher Hove in that NFC West. So, Tom, I believe you're a Giants fan. And then, Christopher, I know you're a Vikings fan. So, just a couple spots away from getting your teams in the NFC. Alfredo looking for his second win of the day. What was his first, you ask? Well, it's right here in the product camp. In this gorgeous Rob Gronkowski Lunar Authentic. He's looking to be the king of the North in the AFC with Joshua Bateman. What's going on, Batman, in the AFC South? Michael Polis in the AFC East looking for his third dub of the day. And Jamie Ray. Good to see you, Jamie. Hopefully you had a very happy and healthy new year, my friend. First time I'm seeing you play today in the AFC West. So, looking for that one number, guys, from any of you fine gentlemen out there. Just so everybody knows, if you are just tuning in right now, just past the 1:30 hour. Obviously, depending on if we continue to roll, Robbie and I aren't going anywhere. But everybody that is playing in the Super Bowl series is going to be eligible, of course, as you guys know, for some Chase Wheelspin Moolah at the end of the show. We're going to be on till at least 2:15, just to compensate for, obviously, hopping on a little bit later than expected for you guys. So, got that Super Bowl double coming up next as well. So, because of that, gonna give this another 10 seconds or so for that number. Got some awesome sauce stuff up in the Super Bowl mixer, guys. Obviously, all Super Bowl winners, Patrick Mahomes being the one that you want to covet. So this box spin is not going to count. I'm going to put it to number 1, guys. So this is not going to be a valid box spin. Going to get to the number 1 there. It's going to be number 12. Number 12 in the Super Bowl mixer, and that is available. That is all good. Box number 12. Thank you, my man. Awesome job by our graphic team, by the way, guys. If you could see there. Happy New Year 2026, everybody. Fun fact, actually. I know, Rob, you said you had a very chill New Year's. I did in some aspects. It was a little chaotic in others, but I'll be honest. I almost blew my hand up on New Year's. I had a little too much fun. Here's a fun fact. Don't ever mix fireworks and tequila. It's never a good idea. But I hope you guys had a very safe and happy holidays. One thing I guys know that you guys don't do, you don't play these break rooms safe. You attack these like some ferocious animals. And I absolutely love to see it. This one feels good. This feels like a goodie. Let's see what we got for you, folks. Let's see what we got. Oh, and what a goodie it is. Woo. My goodness. I was only 20,000 away from the GOAT. Now I have to start over. Yeah, talking about your from the GOAT status for you, Hatch, for your rewards points. Yeah, so but I mean having the full year to get back up to GOAT status. But again, Brent, you know, a lot of things that we're also going to have restarted as well. You know, we are going to have those double and triple rewards points coming up as well. At some point this month, we're going to have that new giveaway coming up. We're going to have a lot of new things that we're going to try to. Also for statuses as well, guys, before I show this absolutely gorgeous lid that's inside of here, we are also planning on getting you guys a new elevated status above GOAT. Can't confirm it, but it's something that we've been percolating on, Robbie. So hopefully that ends up starting up very, very soon. Ty said kind of a given. Yeah, you're not wrong, brother. We'd love to celebrate in the right way. I don't know, this guy is going to want to celebrate with the right way. Imagine bursting your way into the new year with the NFL's all-time leading rusher. Well, your name would have to be Dustin Aronson for that to be the case. How about the double deuce, Robbie? Emmitt Smith, number 22. Absolutely gorgeous Dallas Cowboys speed flex with the classic cowboy blue visor. This is something to behold. Whew! Absolutely beautiful. My chat wasn't working, LOL. Jay said it nice. Jay, I'm assuming this is you, Jamie. Sorry for the, hey man, you were in the Mahomes spot, dude. I'm sure you had, possibly number 1 and number 2 running down your legs. Hoping for that Mahomes. I would have been too if I were you, my man. Sorry that it didn't land there, but I certainly cannot apologize for how beautiful this lid is, Robbie. Absolutely fire, says Michael Polis. And that could not be more true, my friend. Emmitt Smith, first speed flex of the day. And something tells me at this rate, Robbie, it's not going to be the last.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Arizona Cardinals legend, Emmitt Smith. All-time great.
2 to go now in that Super Bowl quad box number 2, folks. 2 to go. Actually, might be...
Patrick Mahomes still very, very viable in this series, guys. We're gonna have that double coming up next. So hey, let's keep this going, man. I like to think of when we have a certain series that's red hot, I like to call it a foxtrot. You know, once you kind of get that dance down, you're getting the dance moves down. Just keep it going, man. Just keep dancing the night away. We're all having fun here. And I can even see some new guys are getting in on the fun as well as we go into the Super Bowl number 2. I'm gonna need 2 boxes. Mixer number 2. 2 numbers. I'm gonna need to. I think I might have to get a special keyboard like Rip. Super Bowl number 2. 2 numbers. There we go, guys. As I just mentioned a few seconds ago, got ourselves a newbie in the chat. Love to see what's going on. Mark Domke. What's going on, Mark? Favorite player, favorite team. Who are you chasing in the Super Bowl winner mixer, which is now down to 23 boxes and 14 total headliners after that. Emmitt Smith was successfully pulled out. And this is what we got to go. Speaking of Emmitt Smith, he's going to bull rush his way back into the product screen here for you guys. Joshua Bateman, the king of the NFC North. Good to see you there, JB. Joshua's only spot in this break. Michael Arnett. Man, this room, if there's one thing I know, this room can never have enough Michaels in it. In the NFC South and the AFC West, he's got that Mahomes spot. And a possible double-up spot with 2 different places in the series. My goodness, could you imagine getting a Joe Montana and a Patrick Mahomes? Oh my God. Your 2020, the next 363 days wouldn't even matter for you, Michael. Daniel Sandel in the NFC East. Christopher Hove in the NFC West. Again, good luck to you, Christopher. Mark Domke, your first spot in the AFC North. It's a good one, man. Good luck there to you, Mark. Alfredo Lisciotto in the AFC South, and Daniel Sano with his second spot in the AFC East. Den McKeon, what's going on, Den? Happy New Year to you, my guy. The look of the shoe in Den McKeon. We got ourselves Des Bryant, Eric Dickerson, DJ Moore, Edgerrin James, Jason Taylor, Ray Lewis, Jim Kelly, Mike Evans, and Shannon Sharp. So every headliner, Den, except for one, is still good to go in that jerseys. We also have Ricky Williams and Bill Krosky-Merritt, or Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt, still good to go. 11 headliners in that series. What's left in the vault? Awesome question, BK. I was going to round around back into that as soon as this break was done. The vault, one box left. It is a hidden gem in that vault. But here's the thing, Brad. It's a $100 value, and there's a $100 vault key attached to it. So if you end up winning that, you're basically getting the item for free if you end up buying into that for one spot. So keep that in mind. And again, I'll let you guys know this right off rip. There is a quarterback room specialty series on deck. That vault goes, we're going to be dropping back and throwing a lot of perfect dimes down the field in that quarterback room. Waited for those two numbers. No worries, guys. Hopefully this, who knows? Is the wheel a friend of Patrick Mahomes? We shall find out, Robbie. See if it's a fan of 1-5.
All right.
Box number 7.
7 it is.
Box number 7 on the ticker.
And one more.
Yes, sir. Get that off the ticker. Second Spinnerooski. All right, we're going to go higher and higher. We're going to go with the Adrian Peterson box. Number 28. Right. 28 also still available. Very, very cool. So 7 and 28. And then Robbie mentioned that we are very close on that quad. So close, as a matter of fact, that it closed out. So thank you guys so much. The chase is on. I would not be surprised if we end up closing the Super Bowl mixer over the course of the show at this rate. You guys are absolutely awesome to the 10th degree. We're already 7 spots to go in the double box breaking the Super Bowl before this one even happens. 8 spots to go in that Super Bowl single. 8 in the practice squad. 6 to go in that vault, guys. Quarterback room waiting. I got you there, Robbie.
I got it.
Okay. Just to get you guys a quick update on what we got over the course of the show today, as we got 7 and 28 coming out for the Super Bowl double. Emmitt Smith just got pulled out moments ago. Me and my guy, Mr. Smith. No Brad Pitt. Rob Gronkowski on the Lunar Authentic. Jim Kelly. Jerome Bettis the Bus. And Saquon Barkley in the earlier show. But at this rate, Saquon Barkley is going to have to go bye-bye. He's going to have to, there's a reason why they call Fly Eagles Fly, right? Also, is it sacrilegious to have Saquon Barkley and Emmitt Smith next to each other? 2 great running backs for one of the biggest rivalries in the NFL. Let's see what we got here, guys. 7 and 28. Good luck to everybody that quad box, the second quad box of the day. Got that waiting on deck. What are we starting off with here today? Wow, okay, so this is going to be a very, very cool. So I say this all the time. At Ultimate Autographs, there's 2 things that cannot reign more true. For one, Robbie, we have a zero scrub policy. Everybody that we pull is either an All-Pro, a Pro Bowler, or a Hall of Famer. And guess what? This guy is all 3. Now, you would think that a guy that is a Pro Bowler, an All-Pro, and a Hall of Famer has to be a headliner, right? Not necessarily. This guy was a Super Bowl champion for this franchise who he played with for almost his entire career. Won a Super Bowl with this franchise 2 separate occasions in 2005. And just in 2005, I should say, with the Pittsburgh Steelers. It's Alan Faneca. Alan Faneca, man. Awesome stuff. Beckett Cert. Alan Faneca. Very, very cool. Number 99. Great signature right there the 2021 Pro Football Hall of Famer, part of some great Bill Cowher led defenses. He was a first-time All-Pro, Robbie, and let's see, 6 out of 7 seasons, 9-time Pro Bowler, and a great hit for our new guy, and Mark Domke. Awesome stuff, man. First buy into the room, and you get yourself a Hall of Fame jersey. That is some great stuff right there. Congrats, Mark.
Nice, Mark.
Hopefully you are a fan of the steel curtain out there. That is how you got your UA career started right there, my dude. Very, very cool stuff. I have never seen an Alan Faneca jersey before, dude. That's very cool. Talk about a throwback.
Okay, then this is going.
Nice hit indeed. Definitely hits you back with another hit of nostalgia. Speaking of, by the way, just another guy that the Cardinals brought in at the tail end of his career. Started all 16 games, though, at left guard for the Cardinals. Talk about Alan Faneca, though. He actually only missed 3 games in his illustrious 13-year career. So that's pretty awesome stuff there, man. Really, really cool hidden gem. Now, are we going to double dip into another hidden gem before we enter the quad? I know the people in that quad series, Robbie, would be very happy to hear that. Or is it Mahomes time, baby? Chelsea. Well, unless this is the smallest speed flex in the history of speed flexes, this is not going to be Patrick Mahomes. But don't let that fool you. Because you know what they say, big things come in small packages, and I know that this particular regular is going to be very, very fond of this quarterback. The gunslinger. The 5th most touchdowns ever thrown in NFL history. And the face of Wrangler jeans. It's Brett Favre on a beautiful Green Bay Packers mini. Very, very nice from Mr. Favre, number 4. I say this all the time about Brett Favre. In my opinion, Robbie, I do not think he is the best quarterback in Green Bay Packers history, but I do think he is the most popular by a wide margin. He was the type of guy where men wanted to be like him and women wanted to be with him during his popularity in the 90s. So, started off his career with the Atlanta Falcons for just 1 year. That's it, just 1 year. Moved on from him, and then obviously changed the course of Packers quarterbacking for nearly 2 decades. What are the headliners left in the Super Bowl mixer? Bofo, what's going on, brother? Good to see you, Rye Guy. Caleb, what's going on, man? Good to see you back here in the break room. The Super Bowl mixer. So we have this quad coming up, Caleb, so I'm sure that'll change quite a bit. But as of right now, we have Len Dawson, Marshall Faulk, Lawrence Taylor, Joe Montana, Peyton Manning, Patrick Mahomes is still available, guys. A.J. Brown, Michael Irvin, Aaron Donald, Ray Lewis, Richard Seymour, Warren Sapp, and Rashee Rice. All good to go. Joshua, the Batman Bateman. Hopefully Alfred, I almost said Alfredo. Hopefully Alfred's a fan of minis. I'm sure he is. Brett. Brett might be on a mini, but certainly played anything but. Mike, you could argue, Robbie, the toughest SOB in NFL history. Gonna need 4 box numbers, guys, coming up for this quad, as we are just steamrolling our way through the UA live break room. Appreciate it, Rob. You know, Caleb, I appreciate you, man. Thank you for asking. I say this all the time, whether you are a newbie, whether you are here for a long time, not just a good time, but a long time, Robbie and I are your roadmaps. Please feel free to ask us questions and use us for anything you might be curious on, whether if it's something in a series, how a break works, what items are left, even what are the ratios. I love to give ratios, guys, when it comes to headliners to boxes, just so you guys know what you are playing for. Those 4 box numbers for
We got them.
Super
Oh, you got to put the number.
Bowl mixer. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Bomb diggity.
Chad, do it again.
Chad, yeah, if you could just 9 milliseconds too early, my friend. Copy and paste that. Twitch is the fastest chat that you can be in here at UA. Just a little cheat sheet out there for those that don't know. It seems like box numbers always come in faster on Twitch, so copy and paste that for me, Chad, and you'll be good to go. Let's see what spots Chad gets into. I can see that he has 2 spots bought into in this break. There you go. 1, 15, 25, and 30 for our guy Chad and Miller. Thank you, Mr. Miller. Will it be Miller time? 4 times. My goodness, 4 Millers on a Friday afternoon? That sounds like a good time to me. It'll be 1, 15, 25, and 30. Let's see if those are available. Let's see. 1. Before I get into the divisions, guys, let me get this updated. You guys are taking away our ticker. These numbers just had 1 through 30 on them. Where did the time go? Let's see here. Chad Miller in that NFC North, box color magic, and the AFC East for you, Chad. Good luck to you, brother. Daniel Sandel with 2 spots as well in the NFC South and the AFC North. Michael Arnett in the NFC East and the AFC West. Mike, Mahomes spot, baby. Could this be the one? Could this be the break? Daniel Thode in the NFC West and the AFC South. Love to see it. So everybody in this series has multiple break spots. Every guy has 2 spots in this break. So it's about as even of an arms race as you can possibly have. See what we got going on here. I have to go to the wide shot here for this one, guys. Look at this lovely tower here. This is what you guys do to us, man. I'm not a short guy by any means. I'm certainly not tall, but man, just a mountain of breaks today. Spoiling Robbie and myself. All right. Get you guys caught up on the break page after this. But first, the chase for Mahomes still reigns on. Had a series a couple of weeks ago. Robbie, I believe that was with you, where we had 22 boxes going to a show for Mahomes. Turns out he was the last box in the series. Be interesting to see if history repeated itself. Well, we're gonna be taking a trip in our mini rocket ship down to South Beach. This is gonna be another hidden gem to get ourselves started off here in the Super Bowl winning mixer. We already pulled a guy on this table that won a Super Bowl for this franchise. Instead of doing it in 2020, he actually did it back in 2002 with one of the most underrated defenses, Robbie, in NFL history. It's Derek Brooks on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. This is a gorgeous STS mini. A very nice smiley face for Derek Brooks as well. A la Charles Haley with how he does a lot of his signatures as well. Very, very cool. Derek Brooks mini. It's going to be going to Daniel Sandel. Damn, Daniel. Very nice hit. The Sandy Man. Congratulations to you, my guy. Very nice hidden gem there. Be one bad boy down. Derek Brooks, one of the hardest hitting linebackers of his time. Rocking out a lot of the minis in this break. We still got that Michael Irvin mini left in this series as a headliner that we know of. This is box number 15. For the Super Bowl mixer. And something that we haven't seen a whole lot of so far in this series, but something we have seen today. We actually pulled this guy's teammate earlier on one of the first hits of the show that we had, Robbie. It was for our girl, Kayla Colson, because she came in here looking for some Bears gear here, and she got herself William Perry. Now, I don't know if our guy Bomb Diggity came in looking for some Bears gear, but he's going to walk away with the punky quarterback himself, Jim McMahon. Jim McMahon, the quarterback of the 1985 Chicago Bears, the BYU great. Actually got my dad a Jim McMahon autograph mini helmet for Christmas this year, Robbie.
All right.
So that was a very cool moment for my dad and myself. Stepbrother got my dad a Jim McMahon shirt, so he was all decked out. The only thing he didn't get, I think, was an autographed jersey. So,
Okay, so that's
very nice hit there for the Bomb Diggity himself.
60 is Chris.
Jim McMahon jersey. A very, very nice. Box number 3. Also known as box 25. Looking for some big timers, man. 2 boxes so far. No headliners as of yet. So I know with everybody watching, we have 47 people watching out there. Whole lot of eyeballs out on the screen. With each passing box that does not contain a headliner, I know that everyone's carts have got to be full out there. And let's see what we got here. Well, we're going to be continuing the mini theme, and we're actually getting ourselves, hell, why not get the entire 2002 Buccaneers team in this break? We have a dual signed Brad Johnson and Mike Alstott. Very, very cool. This is also a hidden gem in this series for Alstott and Johnson. The quarterback and fullback pairing, we have the Mike Alstott Speed Flex that headlines the practice squad. So, Brad Johnson, a Pro Bowler a few times in his career, but make no mistake about it, that 02 Buccaneers defense, man, one of the best ever. Very iconic team, of course, coached by the great John Gruden. Daniel Sandel with a double up here in the NFC South. The Sandy Man with 3 signatures for the price of 2. Hey, man, a 3-for-2 deal? Sign me up, Robbie. Sign me up.
Sign them up.
I was writing this up. I almost put Ben Johnson because of how much I've been hearing his name in the media. Mike Alstott, mini. 2 minis and a jersey. Are we going to tap into a lid in this series is the question. 3 consecutive hidden gems. Very rarely in a quad series do we ever get a 4 straight hidden gems. Any chance you trade the Bucks mini for the Niners mini? I hit at the beginning of the show. I honestly forgot who it was. I think it was, D. Winters. Yeah, Sean, you start off with D. Winters to start off the show from the San Fran 49ers. We've had a lot of minis so far over the course of the show, so can understand why you wanted to swap one out for the other. And Robbie, feels like the mini train is going at full speed right now because, guys, we are not going to have any lids go in this series, in this particular break. But that does not mean that we're not going to get a headliner out of this whatsoever. One of the most recent Super Bowl winners that we have in this particular series. A Super Bowl winner from just 2 seasons ago, Patrick Mahomes' #1 option out at Arrowhead Stadium. It's Rashee Rice.
There you go.
The 2nd-round speedster for the Kansas City Chiefs. Very, very nice hit going to Michael Arnett. Now, Michael Arnett would certainly love that Mahomes and Rice pairing. And guess what? It is still in play.
Way to go, guys. Way to go. That was a nice quad box. Unfortunately, not the hits you were looking for. But still great sports memorabilia.
Again, man, I absolutely, especially for this price point, I absolutely love the minis, man. The minis are absolutely fantastic. They are great for anywhere if you want to put them, man cave, cabinet, shelf, your desk, your office, just anywhere, man. The minis are just really great. They're really accessible, really awesome stuff there. And as Robbie said, guys, a really, really great quad break. And doesn't mean we're stopping anytime soon because shout out to you guys, man. We did close that vault. So huge props to everybody in the chat. As I mentioned not too long ago, someone's going to be walking out, whoever wins this particular break, Robbie, not only closes out the series, not only gets the last item, but you get a $100 vault key. That's going to be used, hopefully, towards the brand new series. Has that already dropped, my friend? Or are we going to wait to drop that?
Oh, give me, yeah.
I got you. I got you. Take your time, brother. Gonna go 7 times around for the last time in this red zone of vault numero dos. I'm gonna ask for a box number for you guys.
Yeah, because we're not done after this. We got another Super Bowl double box coming up after this.
Get a brand new series out and continue to hammer that Super Bowl series, guys. That is going to be a CVS Pharmacy receipt level of names for the Chase wheel spin at the end of the show, which doesn't look like it's in sight anytime soon, guys. Oh, wait, I don't need that. Sorry. I don't need the number, guys. My bad. Force of habit. Ask for the number. When you ask for it so much, it's going to be that last one. Oh, this feels pretty good, though. Feels pretty gosh darn good. Sorry about that. No number needed, just the box in my hands. Let's see what we got here. Chad Miller in the NFC North and the East. Brent Hatch hatches himself into the vault 3 times in the NFC South, AFC North, AFC South, and Chris Hove running it on the AFC East and West with Jamie Ray sandwiched in the middle in that NFC West spot. 4 out of the last 5 items that we have done, guys, has been a mini, but that trend has ended. This is very, very cool, man. Hey, Rob or Robbie, whichever wants the McMahon jersey, it is yours. Chad Miller.
Chad Miller.
Miller time, man. Are you sure, Chad? You don't have to, dude. That is an absolutely awesome, awesome gesture. This is an odd situation for me, man, Chad. Again, it's totally up to you, Brother Bear. Thank you so much for your generosity for even offering that. But I don't know if Robbie and I have to wrestle for it. I don't know if we have to bare knuckle box. That's up to you, Robbie. Robbie, if you want the McMahon jersey, it's all yours, dude. So that's totally up to you.
Cool. Thank you, Chad Miller. Miller time. I appreciate it.
Well, he's between you or me. If you want it,
we could flip for it. We could. If you want to give it to me, I'll take it.
I think that's, you know what? How about let's make some, I don't know if this is UA history, if you've done this before, but certainly is for me. How about we flip forward live here? Why not? Even though there's, on both sides of the, I got a quarter over here. All right. So.
It's yours. Oh, I appreciate it. Well, we're going to find out. Todd Meyer, what's up there, Todd?
What's going on, Todd? Is Chris Carter still available in the practice squad? He is. He is still good to go in that practice squad there for you, Mr. Todd Meyer. All right, guys, spin the wheel. Gotcha, Bobby Boulay. Thank you. Take it to the wheel. Awesome, guys. I will do that. Gonna do this first for our guy and Chad Miller and his generosity. You feeling heads or tails, Robbie?
I'll go tails. I'm a tails kind of guy.
All right, I'm gonna let it hit the floor. Yep. Fight for it. Yeah, fight for it, right?
Fight!
Daddy, thank you, Daddy Fat Sacks, for all your lovely insight as always. All right, do Chad by the way. Oh, take it to the wheel. Okay, this is what we want. You know what? It's overwhelming majority, Robbie. No fighting, no coin flipping. The wheel will decide it. We're gonna have a Rob versus Robbie picker wheel here. I was only anticipating putting numbers in here today, dude, but let's do it. Rob and Robbie. A battle as old as time itself. Who will prevail? All right, here we go for the Jim McMahon jersey. Here we go. No feelings will be hurt. Let's see what we got here. And it looks like it's going to go to, it's going to be close. And there we go to my producer. Robbie Lopez is going to be getting it. There you go, Rob.
Thank you, Chad.
There you go, Robbie.
And thank you, Wheel, I guess. Gotta give it to the Wheel, I guess.
Yeah.
They wanted the Wheel. We got the Wheel.
The Wheel lobbed it up to you. You dunked it home. But Chad Miller lobbed that up to you, my man. So that is awesome.
So let me go ahead and take that off the winner sheet. Chad Miller.
That's awesome, man. And you know what? It's going to the deserving person. Not just because I'm a big fan of Robbie myself, but because he's the Bears guy. He's the Bears guy.
I'm the Bears guy.
It's only right. So let's see what we got going on here, guys. Vault, last box. Right, awesome, Robbie, indeed.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Big round of applause for Chad Miller, by the way, guys.
That's the vault. Okay. We're on the vault right now. 130.
Also, this vault key. Last one that we mentioned. which I was like, oh my God. I was like, this key is so tiny. I lost it in the bag. I was like, where did it go? So we're going to get that $100 out for you guys. Oh, what do you know? What do you know? How about a Beetlejuice? Man, Robbie, we are just stacking up teams today here in the break room. We started off with Refrigerator Perry. You
No
just
way.
got Jim McMahon. We might as well finish out this vault with the guy who just gifted you the Jim
Holy
McMahon
moly.
with Dan Hampton
A Dan Hampton.
on a beautiful game day authentic. Chad Miller, the Bears, they're just gravitating towards you,
I was going
man.
to say, I think he's got a whole beer up his... That's authentic.
Yeah, he's got to have some like bear-scented cologne going on,
Something.
man. Now Robbie has to wear that jersey for us after dark.
I cannot wear the jersey after dark. I don't wear no sports memorabilia. That's a big no-no.
Could be a nice promo to get Jim McMahon in the studio. But talk about an awesome break, man. I mean, it's been a Bear-centric show. Got the Bears gear here. We're giving away Bear stuff.
I was gonna say, I think the randomizer must have heard his generosity and said, you know what? Not so fast. We're gonna give you another bear and $100. So he basically got this Dan Hampton for free because he's got $100 coming to him. So let me go ahead and give that money to him right now.
That's awesome, man. Congratulations. I'm going to go open that up real quick. I do know that we're getting loaded up here. We still got that double box break and single coming up in the Super Bowl. BK said, man, I'm missing out on the Bears stuff. That's awesome, Chad. Chad is the bomb diggity. He is the bomb diggity for sure.
Chad Miller.
There we go. This is the last vault to open.
$100.
Yeah, and as Robbie just said it, I'll show the proof. The proof is in the Chad Miller pudding. $100 for you, my guy. Congratulations to you, Big Dog. You are the bomb diggity of the show. So, Chad, I'm assuming you're going to want to keep the authentic, though. I certainly would. It's so funny how we Beetlejuice stuff all the time here at UA. Robbie just said that, it's almost like cosmic karma, how that works.
Oh, yeah.
And the fact that he actually gets a Bears item after he just gave one away is just even funnier in retrospect, but good things happen to good people. Very, very nice there.
One is going to be practice one.
If I'm ever on you know what, Dan, if Robbie and I are ever on an After Dark show together, I'll wear my Patrick Peterson autograph jersey. Robbie can wear the Jim McMahon. Let's see there. I'm just going to go there.
Stephen Ray.
We move along here in the UA live break room. Breaking boxes, having a good time with the best people here in the UA live break room. Gonna need 2 box numbers for the Super Bowl double number 3. I wouldn't use Beetlejuice. I would use a much better movie, Groundhog Day. I would agree. I prefer Groundhog Day as well, Bobby. It's a great movie, actually. I haven't seen Groundhog Day in forever. I think I'm going to wait for Groundhog Day next month to watch it. Hatch, you going with 3 and 23 in the Super Bowl mixer. So I'm just going to update that real quick for you guys. Thank you. You guys have been absolutely awesome at tearing through the Super Bowl mixer, and we all know who we're going after in this one. Doesn't have to be explained. 7 times around. But in case you guys are just tuning in, so they got 40 of you beautiful people out on the screen. Oh my God, dude, there's no freaking way. Bro, Chad, dude, you gotta stop, bro. Oh my God, that's so crazy, Robbie. Look at the chat. Oh my God, Chad, bro, you gotta chill. I just sat here with my pretty little mustache. I didn't do anything. Chad, bro, bomb diggity at the bottom.
There you go. Nice one, Chad.
Oh my God.
All right,
dude.
Chad's giving the debt to you, so we'll take that off. There.
That's amazing, dude. I cannot, man, I can't make up that reaction if I tried, brother. Thank you so much. Seriously, Robbie and I appreciate you a ton. I think that means we have to start wearing more Bears stuff on air. That's what that means. So I'll get back to that. Chad, you're the MVP of the show.
MVP.
To say the least. You know what? This might actually convert me back to my Bears fanhood from when I was a child. 3-23 are going to be the box numbers for this. Just took it off the ticker for you guys. Let's break down what we got left here in the Super Bowl mixer while we got a little bit of time here. But I'm going to keep that to the side here. I got the Dan Hampton next to me, so that's already good. Oh, my God, dude. Chad, you are so freaking cool, man. Thank you so much again. I'll be sending you, well, it's past the holiday season, so I'll be sending you something for Chinese New Year, I guess. I don't know. It's Valentine's Day, Chad. What's your relationship status on Facebook? I'm kidding, of course. Dustin Aronson in the NFC North and the AFC East. Michael Polis in the NFC South. My God, I'm still shell-shocked. Daniel Thode in the NFC East. Brent Hatch, the box color Magic Man himself, sandwiched in the middle in the NFC West. Tom Kaz in the AFC North. Daniel Thode with the second spot in the AFC South. And Michael Baldwin in the AFC West. Michael, seems like every Michael has had a spot in this AFC West. I've seen Polis, Arnett, and now Baldwin in the AFC West. Like, I can get, if you're getting caught up, brother, I can get you.
I got it.
Got it? All right.
Yeah,
23. 3-23. Yep. Hatchie, hey, brother, email me, please. Look, 3-23, my guy. Looks like Doc is trying to get you in for an appointment there. Hatchie, feel free to reach out to him. Dude, Chad, man, that's so freaking cool. Daniel asks if you're in the chat, would you trade your Bucks mini for the Super Bowl break for a 49ers D Winters mini I hit at the beginning of the show? Keep in mind, guys, that is something that we do all the time. Do. I'm still 5 years old. Thank you, dude. We are able to facilitate trades for you lovely folks if there was a hit that happened in this show. As long as you guys were in the breaks at some point during the show, we could facilitate a trade for you, a swap for swap. Let's see how this goes. Just a little bit past the 2 o'clock hour here in the Ultimate Autographs live break room, and we are far from finishing up. We still got a Super Bowl mixer single coming up after this. Good luck to you guys. We've been very mini heavy in this series. My short kings out there have been thriving with all of these minis so far today. Robbie, we have 52 people on a Friday afternoon.
Oh, yeah.
Tuning in with us, man. The one thing I will say, you guys have absolutely been singing our praises by letting people know about the UA Live Break Room. Our viewership has skyrocketed as of late, and it can't be stressed enough about how awesome you guys have been. You know who's also been really great? Alfredo, I'll answer that in just a second, my friend. You know who's also been great? Our marketing team. Shout out to Mike.
6 p.m.
6 p.m. Thank you, Robbie. Shout out to Mike. Shout out to Nicolette. Shout out to everybody that puts our marketing team together. That gets the great word out about UA as well. Speaking of great things, this guy did great things for this franchise for his entire career. Very rarely, Robbie, do you get a guy these days that actually plays for one team his entire career, and he's doing this on a beautiful Flash Mini, the great one. AD, Aaron Donald. He went out on top in 2022, winning a Super Bowl title with the LA Rams. That's going to go to my guy, Brent Hatch. He called a shot, and he drained it from way downtown for Hatchie. Just one spot is all he needed to lock himself up. One of the best defensive players of all time. Again, that's on a Flash, man. That's great. Beautiful Flash alternate mini right there. Whew. That's gorgeous. That is a headliner hit for Mr. Donald. Rams are in prime time position to come out of the NFC once again. Looks like they might have the number 2 seed potentially. This final week is going to determine a lot of playoff positioning in the NFL. Aaron Donald. Let's keep the headliner themes going, man. Patrick Mahomes out on the loose. Speed flexes also include Lawrence Taylor and A.J. Brown with Ray Lewis. Hell, those aren't bad either. Those are not bad either. That deserves a rare Mike Breen double bag. Man, you're a Bobby, you're a Knicks fan, right?
Bobby's a New York fan.
Yeah, just an all New York guy. You are absolutely spoiled with your Knicks broadcast, man. Mike Breen and Walt Frazier are probably the Bulls are lucky as well. Adam Amin and Stacey King are very good, but I don't think anybody tops Breen and Frazier on the call. And they've been doing it for so long now, too. I love me some Mike Breen. I know whoever I pull out of this box is going to be very, very happy with who they get as well. Oh, my God. Dude, there's something weird going on in the room right now. There is something weird going on in this room. If you guys are a fan of the 1985 Chicago Bears, today is your day. We just saw him go on an authentic, and now he's back on a Rave Mini. It's the Danimal, Dan Hampton. Dan Hampton is back. And this is going to our guy, DA Dustin Aronson. Awesome, awesome stuff for you there, DA. Great stuff, dude. Dan Hampton Mini. This has got to be a setup. How are we getting all of this Bear stuff, dude? Wear a Bear shirt one time. That's an awesome hit there, Dustin. So 2 more minis goes by the board, one of them being a headliner in Aaron Donald. So 1, 2, 3, 5, 7, 9, 10. Guys, still 12 headliners to go in this series. We got that single coming up. We're down to 20 boxes. So we still have close to a 60% chance at a headliner in this upcoming break. We're also going to have a practice squad single after the Super Bowl mixer, but it looks like, Robbie, we're only going to need 1 box call number. Daniel Thode leaving 0. 0 competition here. I love it. This is going to be for Daniel. Daniel Thode. 1 box number, please. I'll end up doing the wheel there for you, Dan the man. Dustin Aronson. Very nice hit. Kayla gets it. She said, so much Bear stuff. Love it. Congrats. Kayla, you started it off. And you know that you did. You got the Bear craze going. Everybody's now drinking that orange Kool-Aid in the chat. And it's just flowing through to everybody. I almost feel like Oprah giving out, like, Bear stuff today. You get a Bears authentic. You get a Bears jersey. You get a Bears mini. The wheel. The wheel. Well, any particular number there, Daniel, that you want to start on? Because I know this is your break, so I want to cater this to you, my friend. Or I'm going to start it at 1. Just in case you can't hear me. Any number you want to start on, my friend, feel free to let me know. If not, I'm going to start on 1 and rip it and spin it. Robbie, dude, another great show so far, my man. Really, really fun stuff. Spin it. Gotcha. Perfect. Bobby said the Knicks have Mike Breen, the Nets have Ian Eagle, the 2 best in the biz. I can't argue with that at all, dude. I think you're spot on. I'm so glad that, let's see, box 15. Finish that thought in a second. That's going to be not available, but 14 is the closest that we'll have, Robbie. And the Super Bowl mixer single.
All right. What number?
14. And when you, if you don't mind, when you get over there, if we could just do a ticker check for that, just to make sure I got it right going forward. But yeah, the Knicks have Mike Breen and Nets have Ian Eagle, the 2 best in the biz. I just love how Ian and his son Noah both. I know Noah also fills in for his dad on Nets broadcasts, but man, I think that his son has a chance to be just as good, if not better, than Ian. They're both absolutely phenomenal. Is that series closed now? The vault closed, Michael, not too long ago. We're gonna have that QB room series coming up not too long. Just going to get you guys an update on that. And 14 for that. And then can we just do a ticker check as well, my friend? Yeah. Thank you, dude. Appreciate it. Robbie kicking butt as always on the producer side.
4, 5, 6, 9, 10, 11, 17, 18, 19, 20. We got 24, 21, 22, 26, and 29.
Thank you, my friend. Thank you, thank you. And just so you guys know, that QB room is up, as you guys can see here. Quad, double, and single. We're going to do the single for Daniel now that we have that double and the quad. Things are absolutely popping off here in this series. The series is not close for the Super Bowl mixer there, MP, but we're getting dangerously, dangerously close to getting to that number. Let's get it. Daniel Thode, what do you got, my man? What do you got for me? Ooh, okay. So a guy that, again, a guy that we talk about quite a bit here. Especially, this is a great comment and Shep story for Andre Rison. Andre Rison, a break room regular that we end up getting get going here. If you guys know, you know. Thought his ex allegedly setting his house on fire. But hey, he won a Super Bowl ring with the Packers in '94, so that's all that matters, right? Second Super Bowl champion that we get out of the Green Bay area today, and that's going to be going to our guy and Daniel Thode. So awesome stuff there, Daniel. Great win, my man. Going to be a very, very snazzy-looking hidden gem there.
Who was it?
Andre Rison.
It is not an NFC North.
Green Bay Packer.
Oh, it was a Packer.
Yep.
Thought it was a Falcon. Andre Reed.
Rison.
Oh, I'm sorry, Rison. That's why. Rison, Jersey.
Absolutely.
All right. Practice squad is next.
Okay, so, yeah, Rob, can you back me onto the Super Bowl quad? The ticker showed less than what you just updated with. Yeah, so the quad, I did have to update with two of those numbers that I did have to put in. So I know that's going to be, that's an interesting situation. Agreed, the ticker did show a lot fewer options remaining. That's disappointing. Yeah, the ticker that I had, which is why I had updated, because the boxes looked a lot more than what the ticker had. So let's see what we got going on here. Okay, so for you guys here, let's see, Daniel as well. So, okay, so Caleb, what does Caleb have in the Super Bowl quad? Do you have just one spot? Or what does he have? While we figure this out, guys, one practice squad.
So, Caleb, you don't want those 5 spots in the quad for the Super Bowl? There's a lot of headliners out there, folks. There's still this Patrick Mahomes Speed Flex, A.J. Brown Speed Flex, Michael Irvin Mini. There's a lot of stuff out there. I don't know why you guys are saying that there's not a lot of stuff out there. There's a lot of stuff still out there in that Super Bowl. I got a Len Dawson jersey, a Marshall Falk, Lawrence Taylor Speed Flex, the Joe Montana VSR4, Peyton Manning, Patrick Mahomes, A.J. Brown, Michael Irving. I don't know why you're saying there's not a lot of stuff out there, unless you guys are thinking of another series. But there's still a lot of stuff left out there in this Super Bowl series. So, Caleb, I'm gonna have to talk to customer service, because once you guys spy your spots, we cannot no longer refund you guys your spots.
He said, let's keep it. I'm fine with it. Okay, awesome.
I mean, I wouldn't want to pass up a quad box if you guys are. There's a Patrick Mahomes out there. There's a lot of stuff out there. I don't know why you guys are saying that there's not a lot.
I'm trying to get in again. Yeah, no, I totally understand it.
Give me 1 second. I'm still resetting. I got a lot of orders I'm trying to catch up on with you guys. So give me 1 second.
Yeah, all good. Appreciate you, Robbie, for that update. For that practice squad single, guys, we still need that one number. If not, I'm going to go to the wheel. Like Robbie said, we do got a lot of stuff to get into and to catch up on here. We have that Super Bowl mixer double with that Super Bowl quad as well. Bobby said, too bad the Rising didn't have Warren Moon as a quarterback. Would have been Moon to Bad Moon. Ooh, a great opportunity nickname. You showed only 6 boxes showing on the... Yeah, that was the... so I had to... that was on a separate tab that I had to basically drag over there. Daniel, so that's my apologies for that on the ticker. I even noticed that as well when I was taking off the single for you, Daniel, on your series. So I just had to update that ticker for you guys. Just one of those mishaps, unfortunately, which is why I had Robbie do a ticker check for me. to make sure I can get that updated for you guys. But as Robbie said, we are absolutely loaded with headliners still in that Super Bowl Mixer Series. All good, guys. I get it. No problem. What's left in the practice squad, guys? So I'm going to spin this, by the way. Been waiting quite a while for this. For a number, just going to go to the wheel. Absolutely no problem at all. Wheel for what we got going on here. Going to go for number 20. Let's see. So it's going to be 19 and 21. So I'm going to do a picker wheel for that.
All right. Let me reset all these now.
19 and 21. Thank you guys for your cooperation and your patience here in the UA Live Break Room. 41 lovely people tuning on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. It's going to be box number 19.
I got it. I got it. I got it.
19, that practice squad. What's left in the practice squad for you there, BK? Bo Nix, Herschel Walker, Tony Dorsett, Zay Flowers, Joe Green, Mike Allstock, Chris Carter, Ashton Genty, T. Higgins, and Ricky Williams. Thank you. Hitting holes, smoking bowls, and never paying those tolls. The Ricky Williams motto, baby. Get these names randomized for you guys, so we'll be good to go. And let's see what we got. 7 times around the world we go. You guys have been, as always, keeping us very, very busy here. No other way we'd rather have it here in the UA Live Break Room. Let's get into it.
Yeah, we're going to do that one more time.
Practice squad number 19. What's it going to give us? We're going to be dipping into it's going to be a very nice speed mini that we got going on here. And this guy had a lot of speed coming out of college. Injuries, unfortunately, derailed his first round draft status, but this is still a lovely hit because I don't see a lot of these types of designs for this standard mini. This is going to be a Traylon Burks. It's going to be a Traylon Burks mini here for the Tennessee Titans, the former first round wide receiver. Adam Christensen, baby. Great hit. Great AFC South hit there, my guy. Just one of those unfortunate circumstances for Mr. Burks. I know he caught on somewhere else this year for Traylon Burks before he got injured, but guy that had a lot of hopes back when I believe when he was drafted last year of Ryan Tannehill when he got drafted. And that feels like so long ago for Titans fans as they have entered the first year of the Cam Ward era. And obviously, speaking of our guy Bobby Boulay just mentioned a Warren Moon name drop not too long ago. Warren Moon, being the great man that he is, was nice enough to unretire his number 1 for the Titans so Cam Ward could wear it. 2 numbers for the Super Bowl double number 4. This is all going to be for Daniel. So just looking for you here, Dan the man. Shout out to you, Daniel. You clearly got your eyes on that Mahomes prize, I am sure. So Dan the man. A part of that Mahomes chase for you guys here this afternoon on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Keep in mind, guys, we still got that QB room that just dropped. 7 spots to go in that quad, 6 spots to go in the double. We'll touch upon that while we wait for those box called numbers from Daniel. Give you guys a little sneak peek in case you haven't seen it on the UA Live break page. I'm going to drop this link here for you guys. 20 and 21, I got you, my man. All of these quarterbacks up and ready to go for you guys. We have another Mahomes in this quarterback series, just so you know, that just dropped all 30 boxes. Good to go in that. So 20 and 21 for the Super Bowl Mixer numero 2. Super Bowl Mixer number 4, 20 and 21. Okay. So it'll be 19 and 22 remaining. Sounds good. Ticker is updated. And let's see what we got for you. Double up possibilities that we got going on here. Out west, Marshall Faulk and Joe Montana. And that NFC West spot. Patrick Mahomes out in that AFC West. Going to have to be a nice, got him and Len Dawson. Could both go through Chiefs quarterback history right there. Len Dawson, the only jersey is a headliner in this series. Let's see what we get with that.
20 and 21.
20 and 21. About 2:30 here Central Time. Ladies and degenerates, awesome to have you guys here. Robbie Lopez and Rob Hill, as always. Thank you, thank you. Good luck to you, Dan the Man. Absolutely have nothing but love and appreciation for those that go in and buy out the breaks all for themselves. And that's how you can attack things. If you want a guaranteed item, guys, there's one of two ways that you can go about it. You can do what Mr. Thoad is doing and buying out a break all to yourself, or you can go to our personals page and get yourself a wonderful hit in that regard. And this is a great one. This is the first time I've seen this guy pop up here at Ultimate Autographs. And my goodness, was he in absolute terror for 3 different iterations of a Super Bowl dynasty. We're going to the secondary headliner to pull out a guy, not from New England secondary, but from their defensive side of the ball. It is a Hall of Fame lineman in Richard Seymour with a very nice Beckett authentication. Richard Seymour. Awesome stuff there. Again, a part of that, those great early 2000s Belichick-led defenses. Talk about a guy that could swallow up the ground game and get great pressure on the opposing quarterback. Led the Pats in sacks multiple times during that run. A captain of the defense, somebody that Bill Belichick has always spoken very highly of. So Richard Seymour. Daniel wants to see more AFC players go his way in this break. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Very, very nice. Box number 21. We still got a quad coming up and then a single following this guy. So keep attacking, keep attacking. At this rate, this break is going to be over before you know it. Wasn't it a good thing that we got that quarterback room ready for you guys? And just like what Bane says in Batman, we want to give back to you, the people. Well, this is why you end up attacking the breaks, guys. This is why you want to attack these breaks. To get into situations like this. Not to get just one headliner, but 2 headliners. This is an absolute beauty right here. I talked about this lid when opening the show, and my goodness, does it look so much better than it does in the graphic. This is absolutely beautiful. A St. Louis Rams, obviously known as an LA Rams hit for this purpose, but it won't matter because it's all Daniel Thoad, baby. The headliner, Masha Falk. Gorgeous inscription for his career accomplishments, the 99 Rookie of the Year, the 2000 MVP, the Hall of Fame induction year of 2021, over 130 career touchdowns, over 1,900 yards, and the Super Bowl champion, of course, with the Rams. Both of those going to our guy Daniel, leaving nothing to chance and walking away with 2 gorgeous headliners. Absolutely love the old school design of that Ram on that. Again, the color scheme is the one thing that's changed, right? It's been much more modern, much more of like a vintage updated blue with what you got for that. But weirdly enough, the first guy I think of when I see that, it's not Isaac Bruce, it's not Torrey Holt, it's not Marshall Faulk, it's not Kurt Warner. I'm weird, man. I'm thinking of Sam Bradford. That's who I think of for some odd reasons. So I'm gonna keep my guy Marshall on the table here. So Saquon gonna go over there. Marshall's gonna make room for now. But it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. Because we got this squad coming up, guys. And then a single following that. So I know that Saquon is going to have to make his way onto the bonus table from the show earlier today. As much as I hate to see my Nittany Lion run away. So 4 box numbers in the Super Bowl mixer number 3. You guys have been unbelievable. Seriously, guys. Thank you so much. Dan said, is there no replica helmets or personals or headliner package? We still, as of right now, we do not. No. As of right now, we do not. Caleb said, hey, you're the man, Caleb. You want to live dangerously, my friend. You got 5 spots, I believe, in this series, and you do. He said, wheel it all 4 times. Your wish is my command, good sir. You buy 5 spots in a quad. I will do whatever you want with a smile on my face. So 4 times on that wheel, my friend. Let's get into it. That has been randomized, but let's get these numbers out of the way. So I'm going to bring this over to 1 and then get this bad boy going here. So the numbers we do have remaining: 4, 5, 6, 9, 10, 11, 17, 18, 19, 22, then 26, and 29. So let's see what we get. 46 people tuning in, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Gift the Seymour and the Rise into the winner of the AFC West, please. Wow, okay. You know what? I'm going to make a note of that then. Yeah, Daniel. No, absolutely. I mean, the season of giving is strong here, so I'm just going to make a note of that for Robbie here.
What is it?
Daniel wants to gift the Seymour and the Rise into the winner of the AFC West, please. The next winner of the AFC West, please. Go Chiefs. So, Daniel, just to confirm, in this break right in the quad, I just want to make sure.
Yeah, it has to be in this break. He has to be part of it, and they have to be part of it.
Yeah, if you want to end up now, the one thing you can do, because Robbie is right, you would have to be in the break in order to gift that. In that situation there, Daniel. Now, what you could do is, let's say whoever's in the AFC West in this break, you could get their information from them, their email, and then work something out from them in that situation. So, whoever's going to be in the chat here, whether that's Caleb, Kelly, Chad, or Steven, whoever's in that AFC West spot, get their information, and then you can send their stuff their way on that. So, then we can update that for you. So, first box is going to be box number 7. We do not have 7. The next closest will be 6. So 6 will be the first one. Update that.
Dustin never gifted anybody the Dan Hampton, right?
Yeah, Dan Hampton, not for the mini, no. But yeah, not the mini, no. 8 is the next one. We do not have 8, but that would be at number 9. So that is going to be off that ticker.
What was the first number? 7?
6. 6 and then 8.
No, 8.
Or not 9, excuse me. Thank you. 9. 6, 9, the first 2 numbers. Nice numbers right there. And then we got 17. 17 we do have. You can put that bolt on the side right there. That's the Dan Hampton. You can keep that on the side. Thank you, dude. 17, because that's gifted. Yeah. No, you're good, dude. Thank you. 17. And then the last one. We're going to go back to where it all started, numero uno. But we do not have 1. We do have number 4. So we're going to get some low numbers here. We're going to drop it low.
I can take that off.
So we're going to go with 4, 6, 9, and 17. And this is how the breaks are going to look. Now, according to you, our 4, 6, 9, 17. So according to you, Daniel, Stephen Ray is in the AFC West. Now, in a situation like this, because, like what Robbie and I said, because unfortunately you are not in the same break as Stephen, in order to gift him those items. Stephen, I also know that you have Jamie, Stephen or Jamie. Don't know if you're the same person. Don't know if it's like a father-son thing. Just drop your contact information down. Just drop your email down in the chat for Daniel, so then you guys can end up working that out, and then we can end up, getting that switched around to the order number for Steven. So, and I will have that written down, by the way, if we do get that written, figured out. So.
4, 6, 9, and 17.
Correct. Thank you, Robbie. Thank you.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
281766. All right. Never mind, guys. He said I'm not going to go offline on it. That's totally okay. It's just the rules and regulations that we have here at UA, man. The generosity, though, is awesome, though, dude. Thank you for even offering to do that. The world needs more good people like Daniel Food. That's what I always say. All right, guys, box number 4. Let's see how this is going to shape down here. Caleb with his 5 spots, 1 in the NFC North, and then he has the rest of the spots from the NFC West down to the AFC East. Steven does have the Mahomes spot. He said if Steven wins a mini or something, they can trade. Oh, has to be in the same break. They can trade within the show, but they have to be in the same break if they won that item. Kelly Hansen in the NFC South, and then Chad Miller, Bomb Diggity in the NFC East. See what we got, guys. Good luck. Is the chase for Mahomes over? This is our 3rd quad in this series. It's been a hot and heavy pursuit all afternoon long. Steven is different from Jamie. I've been here before. Just coincidence. Ah, look at that. Ha, look at that. Very different stuff. Well, welcome in, Steven. Just don't see too many Ray last names, so let's see what we got here. And my goodness, do we start out with a big-time hit in this series. This is exactly how you want to get a quad box break to start, and this is why, Robbie, you buy 5 spots in a quad to ensure yourself the Sheriff, Peyton Manning, on a gorgeous, full-size game day authentic. Woo! Even his massive forehead could fit in something as big and as beautiful as this. In this wonderful game day authentic for the Sheriff in Peyton Manning. 5-time MVP winner, 2-time Super Bowl champion, 1 time with the Indianapolis Colts. They're only one that they have won since they relocated to the city of Indianapolis. Awesome hit there, Caleb. And so far, the wheel, my friend, is in your favor. Very cool. Very, very nice there. Dan said, Daniel, if you want, we can split a jersey break and do a trade. Caleb Parton. 1773. The Sheriff making his way onto the table. No doubt in my mind that we are keeping the Sheriff out here. Only question is, who is going to be joining Peyton Manning? So with Peyton off the board, still got some great quarterbacks up there, guys. Len Dawson, Patrick Mahomes. It's me, Steven. Sorry if there's confusion. Any Packers fans out there interested in that Robert Brooks jersey? My father-in-law has a licensed one already. Look at that. Well, speaking of jerseys in this break, Robert Brooks went earlier to my guy MP Michael Polis, and this guy didn't like quarterbacks very much. This guy actually made such a living out of terrorizing them, Robbie. He is known as the quarterback killer. Secondary headliner hit for number 99, Warren Sapp, one of the all-time sack leaders in the National Football League. Warren Sapp with the Beckett certification on the back. And my goodness, what a great hit this is. Hall of Famer 2013 class. First ballot inductee for a guy that's top 10 all-time in sacks, Robbie Lopez. That is going to be going down to Kelly Hansen. 1 spot is all she needed. Great hit for our girl Kelly Hansen. Congrats on acquiring that gorgeous Bucs jersey. And again, we have another 2002 Tampa Bay Buccaneer player. Brad Johnson, Mike Alstott, Derek Brooks, and now Warren Sapp. We're basically filling out the whole roster at this point. Oh, Warren Sapp. Jezzy. Okay, so 2 boxes are done. Sean said would also trade my Niners winter mini for that sap. That is sweet. We got a lot of 49ers fans out here, so very good chance that could happen for you there, Mr. Blasco. 2 down, 2 to go. That chase for Patty is still on.
Duh. What am I doing?
Well. What do we have here, Robbie Lopez? Well, we're going to be taking a trip out west to the Kansas City Chiefs, but not for Patrick Mahomes. Going to be getting ourselves Len Dawson.
Ooh.
Very, very nice. Beautiful silver ink right there. Super Bowl MVP for Len Dawson, the one-time Super Bowl winner. Stephen Ray, baby. Ray 27 is me, Stephen Ray. Sorry if there's confusion. Ray. Awesome win. Awesome hit. Might not be the Kansas City quarterback you were looking for, but you can certainly say with a big smile across your face that you're adding a Super Bowl MVP to your PC, dude. Congratulations to you. Len Dawson. We still got that single coming up as well.
Patriots, as of now, negative.
Not as headliners, Dan.
Could be some hidden gems out there.
After that Richard Seymour secondary headliner just went, yeah, that was for photo headliners or secondaries. No, fortunately not. Not a Niners fan, but thanks. I'll take it. Kelly said not a Niners fan, but thanks. Okay, so she was talking about the potential trade. Steven said, I'll take it. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Super Bowl MVP? Something I would like to wake up and say that I won to start my day. But we're switching things up here in a big way. In a big way. Let's see what we got here. Well, we went from a Peyton Manning authentic to a Warren Sapp jersey. We went right out to Arrowhead Stadium, Robbie. And I just told my guy, Stephen Ray, I was like, damn, dude, I'm so sorry that I couldn't give you the Kansas City Chiefs quarterback that you were looking for. Well, you know what, Stephen? Doesn't mean that he wasn't still waiting for you. Patrick Mahomes has made his way onto the table, baby. Patty Mahomes Speed Flex. Absolutely gorgeous standard flex. Black visor and all. The 3-time Super Bowl winner, multiple-time MVP winner, one of the greatest of all time. He is a Kansas City native in Stephen Ray. This is definitely going to make your day. Awesome stuff, Stephen. The double up. Way to go, brother. It goes to the man that I think deserves it, Robbie. Come on now. He said, holy bleed. You know what? I might have to uncensor that, because if I was you, I would have to be I'd have to be near a heart monitor right now if I was near you. So the hunt for Mahomes has come to an end. We still have some great speed flexes up there, guys. Lawrence Taylor, AJ Brown, and Ray Lewis all still available for speed flexes. Caleb said, Dan, I'm a Colts fan. Hard to let that one go. Very nice. And yeah, Caleb said he's a Colts fan. So Caleb got his team in Peyton. Steven got his guy. Not just in Len Dawson, but Patrick Mahomes. Arguably the 2 best quarterbacks in your team's history. And he got it for just one spot, dude. Just absolutely amazing stuff there from you, Stephen Ray. Steven, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think this is the first time I've ever seen you play. I know this is not your first time playing in the break room. However, it's my first time I've seen you play, so come back, man. I'd love to be your 4-leaf clover going forward, brother. So good stuff. He said, sorry for cursing. It's okay. This is we can upgrade this from rated G to rated PG/PG-13 for Patrick Mahomes. We do accept certain slip-ups. Lord knows that has happened a time or two here. My QB Mahomes, baby, for Chad Miller. So, big round of applause in the chat for getting our guy Mahomes. So, you got that Super Bowl mixer coming up here. Still some great speed flexes, as I mentioned, guys. The boxes that we have left in the series, Robbie, it looks like 8 boxes are left, and 5 headliners, 5 and 8, and 3 of them are speed flexes. Nice, and it eludes me again. Now I need that Lawrence Taylor. You're gosh darn right, Alfredo. You are gosh darn right, my friend. 8 boxes, 5 headliners to go. We got this single, and I'll get you guys all updated and caught up with what else we got to go here in the UA Live Break Room. Robbie, just another Fanatic show. Really, really good stuff.
All right, let's get that last box, folks.
For Super Bowl number 3. Been a bit. I lost a lot before, but great way to be back. Yeah, I mean, I don't think you could bounce back in a better way. And look, we've got some legends on the table here today, man. Going from left to right, top to bottom. Rob Gronkowski, Lunar Authentic. Jim Kelly, Rave Authentic. Jerome Bettis, you're going to start noticing a pattern here. Rave Authentic. And then on the way back next to Robbie, coming back to me, Emmitt Smith, Speed Flex. Marshall Falk, Marshall Falk, with a standard authentic, same with the Sheriff Peyton Manning. And of course, back in the product cam we go to our guy, Patty Mahomes. The Kermit, with 52 people tuning in here in the UA Live Break Room. Looking for a box number from Dustin, Dennis, Michael for the Super Bowl Mixer single. Bobby Boulay. Bob said, see you, man. Busy weekend for me coming up. In less than 4 hours, I have poker night. Good luck to you.
Yeah, poker night.
Good luck to you, Bobby. Tomorrow afternoon, I'm at Devils, Utah. The Mammoths are in town.
Yeah, the Mammoths.
I'm at Devils, Carolina. Monday night, I'm at Rangers, Utah. Oh, my God. He's just Lone Depot Park with the roof open for the Winter Classic. That is amazing.
Yeah, that's tonight. I'll be watching that tonight.
That is amazing, Bobby. Sounds like, well, hopefully you can squeeze in a little UA time in between there. Have some happy and enjoyable times out there, my friend. So go Rangers, baby. Go Rangers. So I'm going to go to the wheel here. Somebody pops in the last 10 seconds or so. Man, Bob Boulay. Feels like there's like a million Bob Boulays out there, just in a million places at once.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. He's everywhere.
Gonna spin that wheel here for the Super Bowl Mixer number 3, and we're gonna be going back to box 28. I know we don't have that, but we do have box 29. So that is the next closest. That is what we will have. That'll bring us down to 7 boxes. Again, guys, great ratios. Out of the 8 boxes we have left, 3 of them are headliners, Robbie. I know Alfredo is keeping his fingers crossed that his LT can survive another box so he can get himself a chance to go in there after that Lawrence Taylor. Let's see what box number 29 has. Good luck, gentlemen. 52 people tuning in. 2:51 on the clock, Central Time. Coming to you live from the city, beautiful Burr Ridge, Illinois. Thank you guys for taking your weekend eve with us. Even though it certainly doesn't feel like that. I feel like I just got done celebrating our New Year's weekends, right? Everybody back to work. Robbie and I back to work, certainly here in the UA Live Break Room. Whew. And I know somebody is going to be very happy by putting their hard work, their blood, sweat, and tears, their most recent paycheck into this break, because it's going to result in a speed flex. And not just any kind of speed flex, Robbie. The speed flex of the baddest MFer, the greatest defensive player in the history of the National Football League. The 1986 NFL MVP, Lawrence Taylor. NFC East, Michael Baldwin. The offspring of Alec, possibly, cannot confirm. But I can confirm that he has one of Lawrence Taylor's speed flex. Absolutely awesome hit. You even get some sparkles in here too, man. It just illuminates so well on a speed flex. Don't get to see that all the time. Great visor too. You get the 86 NFL MVP inscription. Alfredo, Brother Bear, I didn't mean to Beetlejuice it, man. I can't control. It was a 1 in 8 chance of that. Taylor coming off in this single. And hey, shout out to the wheel, man. Shout out to the wheel and Michael Baldwin for making it happen. He had half the spots in this break, Robbie, and he got rewarded. Woo! Started off with a little interesting pace there. We had some minis and some jerseys, and then we really started to pick it up with the authentics, the speed flexes, things of that nature. So, let's see here. Lawrence Taylor, speed flex. Bada bing, bada boom. Nice hit, man. I tried getting in sooner. Still got that AJ Brown, that Joe Montana, the Michael Irvin, and the Ray Lewis out there for you. 4 headliners, 7 boxes to go. Lawrence Taylor certainly staying out here. See if I can put. Is there one that I can put away? I hate to put away.
Yeah, we're gonna be putting some stuff away. We got this last double box that just closed out.
Cool. So what it's gonna look like here, Robbie? We got the new quarterback room. I'll let you guys know in the chat right now. We still have nearly 50 people on, so here's what I'm gonna do. Robbie, I think this might be the fairest thing where you and I can decide on this. We already got the QB room up. That's gonna be really, really hot as well. I think we're just gonna stay on here and just let this.
Yeah, we're gonna keep going.
We're just gonna let this ride out and blend this into the normal 3 o'clock hour that we have, guys. That's
actually, you know what?
That's the motto of what we got here, man. What, the quarterback room? Because I think that's starting to get some movement as well. Let's see. Because I did see some people buy into the quad and the double for that. See where we currently stand. So 6 and 7 in those. We'll see where we stand after this next double for what we got for you guys. So
it's the last double. We're gonna close this out with a quad and a single because Alfredo's in the quad, Tom's in the single.
Perfect.
That's it for the Super Bowl.
All right, perfect. Sounds good to me, guys. Yeah, if you probably just the Jerome Bettis. Yeah, Jerome Bettis, and then I'll start moving this stuff down. I'll put the Peyton up here. Move this down. Oh, thank you. Got to keep my guy Patty though in the product can. Product can pet. It's got a nice ring to it. Patty Mahomes. Alfredo, I have a dual sign Giants authentic and just hit a Neighbors authentic. There you go. Malik Neighbors, man, my God, I hope he recovers well from that knee injury. One of my favorites to watch. Absolute demon in college. 7 times around the world we go, guys, for this Super Bowl double. We started off the show, Robbie, all 30 boxes, and there's a chance, very good chance, that all 30 go by the board. So 2 numbers for Super Bowl double numero 5. Can't ask for much more on a Friday afternoon than what we've already done, guys, but you continue to amaze, you continue to surprise. Douglas Skolberg, NFC North. Brett Kelly looking to have his way in the NFC South. The Batman in the NFC East. Michael Arnett in the NFC West. Tom Kaz, baby, back in the AFC North after he got that Jerome Bettis win earlier. Dennis the Doc Rivers going down south in the AFC. Kelly Hansen after she ended up getting a very nice win. And that quad box break, what did Kelly get? That Warren Sapp jersey, looking to get another headliner pull here. And Michael Polis in the AFC West.
So this is going to be the last break of the 12 p.m. show, so anything after this would be considered a 3 o'clock.
Sounds more than fair, guys. So the Chase wheel spin is closed after this break, and then we're going to end up loading into that later 3 o'clock show. Going into that with, let's see how many boxes we'll have. 5 boxes. So I'll give that another couple of seconds. And while we do, Robbie, since we have a little bit of time here before we end up doing these boxes, let's just do a quick hit of the show here. We don't have to go through all of them. We got a lot of lids on the table. Give me your top 3 that you like from what we pulled today.
I'll let you go first. I'm putting this
no worries,
Chase wheel spin list for you.
Well, we got a lot of great options, right? And it makes it very, very tough. But for me, it's very simple. I got to rock with that towards Robbie. I'm going to go with Emmitt Smith Speed Flex at number 3. The Lawrence Taylor Speed Flex at 2. And come on, this has got to be the consensus. Patrick Mahomes Speed Flex at number 1. going to spin this number 2 times around. Going to go with the Wheelio Estevez in this bad boy Super Bowl mix. We're going to have box number 9. Do not have 9, so we're going to rock number 10. So number 10 will be coming off this ticker. Keep in mind, guys, this is going to be the last break of the 12 o'clock show. Second spin. Low numbers. Going low, low, low. Number 4. We do not have 4, but we do have 5. So after this, we will have 11, 18, 19, 22, and 26, the final 5 boxes. So 5 and 10. 5 and 10, multiples of one another. See where this can lead you, ladies and gentlemen, too. We've been getting red hot on these headliners to close. Let's finish on a red hot note on the headliners, shall we? See what we got. Whew, you always know it's a good show when you have limited space to start breaking into these bad boys. Good luck, everyone. It's going to kill me if we get any authentics or speed flexes here, guys, because, again, the table space. You guys have killed it so much that it's like Sophie's Choice up here for Robbie and I right now. Like choosing your favorite kid. Oh, man, and this is... I was afraid this one was going to come out onto the table, dude. Oh, man. I'm going to feel... Oh, I'm going to be like the Grinch. That's going to have to put this away. But you know what? Oh, man, this is... This hurts my heart. But it's not going to hurt the heart of this man. We're taking a trip out west to one of the most accomplished quarterbacks and players in National Football League history. Mr. 49er. It's Joe Montana. Joe Montana, baby. Super Bowl MVP, 4-time Super Bowl champ. All he did was win. Hall of Fame, 2000 inscription as well. Absolutely gorgeous lid for Michael Arnett. And Robbie, correct me on what type of authentic this is.
VSR 4.
Very, very nice. Very, very nice for Joe Montana. One of the best to ever do it. Man, since we already did our hits of the show, it absolutely kills me because Joe Montana is definitely a hit of the show.
Still can add it.
You still add it for sure, but for hit purposes, since this is going to be our last break, I'm going to get a head start on getting us ready for the later 3 o'clock show. Looking more like the 3:30 show right about now. But Michael, absolutely beautiful lid, dude. Congratulations, bud. See if we can wrap up shop here. Hard to follow that Joe Montana. But we did have a couple of speed flexes left up on the board. How are we going to close out this 3 o'clock show? Well, I guess you could say, Robbie, that we're going to be flying high to close this show out. Fly, Eagles, fly, baby. The beautiful Philadelphia Eagles Matte Black Speed Flex. A.J. Brown flies his way onto the table here in the Ultimate Autographs live break room. And Joshua Bateman, the Batman, lands himself the A.J. Brown Speed Flex to close out the 12 o'clock show. Can't do much better than that, guys. The Montana Authentic and the A.J. Brown Speed Flex. Well, because you guys were absolute monsters, pushing us beyond the brink, I'm going to give you guys just a quick number count here for what we got in the break page, and then Robbie and I will give you our final thoughts and send things off before we recollect our thoughts, because we still got 47 of you beautiful people here with us. So, closest that we got right now is 4 spots to go in that practice squad double. Quarterback room is brand new. 6 spots to go in the jersey, 8 to go in that practice squad single, 7 to go in the Super Bowl winner single. This is the last single that we have. We have 1 single and 1 quad. 5 boxes left, guys. 7 spots to go there. Last quad box, 7 spots to go in that Super Bowl. And then the quarterback. We have not done a break yet in the quarterback room. Here's what we got going into the 3 o'clock hour. Let's see what we got here for the headliners. Jalen Hurts, Bo Nix, Jared Goff, Justin Herbert, Dan Marino, and Dak Prescott. Troy Aikman, Trevor Lawrence, Jordan Love, Peyton Manning, and Josh Allen. Baker Mayfield, Kurt Warner, Steve Young, and guess what, guys? STS Speed Flex for Patrick Mahomes. If you missed out on your Mahomie during the 12 o'clock, he is waiting for you in the 3 o'clock hour as well, with Warren Moon, Jim Kelly, and Donovan McNabb rounding out that as well. Robbie, I don't think we could have done any better if we tried, dude. What are your final thoughts?
Oh, it's great. Great show. Good energy. Keep it up. Again, thank you to Chad Miller, the Miller Man, the Miller Time for the Jim McMahon jersey. Thank you so much. And thank you guys for everybody jumping into these breaks. Nearly just closed out this entire Super Bowl in one show. We'll get that sold out in the next show. And then we got the quarterback room going right now. So a lot still left to go to, folks. And let's keep it up. We're staying on, so we're not jumping off. So keep attacking.
Yeah, we're going to, we're going to be stepping aside here for a few moments. We're going to get that quarterback room ready and assembled for you guys.
Oh, it's already live.
It's already live. We're going to get it ready and assembled for you guys. So we are going to step aside. Things have died down here momentarily, but we're not going to step aside for too long. Before we go, though, can't forget about that Chase wheel spin that we got for the Super Bowl for you guys. So I'm going to have this wheel spin list ready. And my goodness, is it ever ready. Thank you, Robbie. Getting this bad boy together. Whew. This might be a record-breaking amount of names for a Chase wheel spin today. Oh, Lady Luck was kind for you guys. We're going to look for 7 times to go around. This is what we got. Whoa, this cannot be. Is this right? How many names do we have? No.
Yes.
Okay, let me fix that then really quick. I don't know why it was that many names. Let me recopy and paste that, guys.
That list is good.
Yeah. I put it into the randomizer and it gave me 200. I was like, what the hell?
It's probably about 200.
Really? Let's see. All right, guys, moment of truth. Well, Robbie was right. Yeah, 200 on the dot, guys. 200 names, or 200 combinations of the same name in some regards. We're going 7 times around the world, and my goodness. Thank God it's not 12. I will be honest with you. This is the first time I've ever been happy to not have 12 for the dice roll. Because I would be scrolling forever. 6 times around, we got Jamie Ray on top. Let's see if he stays up there. 7th time around, who's going to win? It's going to be Douglas Goldberg. Douglas Goldberg. Douglas, if you're out there, buddy. 1 to 100 wheel. Feel free to let me know what number you want to start on. If not, I'm going to start off with right at the start of the finish line with number 1. Give you a couple of moments there, Mr. Stolberg. I think Douglas only played in 1 break. That's all he needed to do to get himself ready for that quarterback room. Again, guys, all-time great quarterbacks ready and available for you guys to add to your PC. We've seen some of them already in the show, Robbie. Patrick Mahomes, Peyton Manning both got pulled in this Super Bowl mixer. Go after them in that quarterback room as well. Josh Allen added in there as well. So Douglas, give this about another 10 seconds. If I haven't heard anything from you, my guy, spin that bad boy around, get you that money, and then Robbie and I will be back in a few moments. Number 30, thank you, my friend. Thank you for sticking around. Appreciate you, Brother Bear. Good to see you. Number 30, let's see if it brings you a triple-digit number. Oh, baby, very close. Woo! Have my heart rate up there, Robbie. We're going number 94. $94 to Douglas Goldberg. Awesome stuff there. Hey, it's a good lucky number to have. Whew. And our lucky number today for you guys, infinite, because that's the love that we have for you. Robbie said it best. A huge shout out to Chad Miller. Gifted Robbie a Jim McMahon jersey. Gifted me a Dan Hampton authentic. Cannot thank you guys enough. Shows the generosity and love from the best breakers and breakcats in the business. Don't touch that dial. Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch family. Me and Robbie will be back in just a few short moments. Keep that notification bell when we do turn on the stream once again. Thank you, guys. We're going to step aside for a